morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I was laughing. I saw Nikki's. Yeah, I was washing my hair. I wish I had hair. I haven't had hair since I think I was 40, 45. Well, I had a little bit, but and it was black then, back then, sort of. Turned gray shortly after. Hey, thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate that, simply. Um, let's see. I didn't say hi to Chris. I see right off John. I know Nikki was in here first in the morning. Douglas, Bobby, Black Sheep, E.T., John Gray. Let's see. Joe's here. Who else? Did I catch everybody? I think I did. If I didn't, I'll catch you as usual. Hey, Jake's here as usual. All the normals. I had an absolutely glorious day yesterday. Hey, Douglas. Um, and I got a little clip. I did the video on it. We went to the school, and it was my wife's birthday, and it was awesome. The I hadn't met these people before. The big wig, the head man, the all that type thing, and I kind of explained it to him that that we have a little YouTube channel, and the people donate to my wife basically to do what she wants to with, and this is what she decided to do. It's and I just wanted to let you guys know I really appreciate your trust in me to do with whatever you give to do the right thing, and that takes some trust, and I appreciate it. And I talked to him about that, and a little bit. He didn't speak much much English, but very nice man. And I'll show you the little. It was very nice. Now her best friend, and I say in the thing, I'll put the the video out tomorrow. But here's what there's her sister. Okay, her best friend from when she grew up. This is the school that we were supposed to do originally the ice cream year ago. I don't know, a long time ago. So we finally got there. So I'm going to play this little clip. Hopefully the audio and everything works. Hey, Gary. And then I'll play it again later in case some more people come in, because I thought it was quite cool. And I just took this off the 9 again, since I know how to do that now. So I think I'm good. So hold on, I'll show you a little. It's probably only a minute or two long. I'm singing happy birthday to my wife. Very nice. Well, I think they're bringing you a birthday cake. Anyway, I thought it was cool. Maybe it's because it was my wife. I don't know. But hey, Randy, how you doing? But she had a good day. My father-in-law, as normal, I think he had the best. He had a smile from ear to ear the whole time. He helped give out the donuts. He helped all the kids out there. That was 105 of them, and they each came up, and they brought them up in like batches. Take pictures with us. They took pictures for I guess for their Facebook or whatever, with like 10 or 15 kids in front of us, and then my mother-in-law or my wife or my father-in-law they all had their uniform on, and then they would put on one child that didn't, and they did that for all 105 of them. I tried to cut it back. I think the video is like 18 minutes long, but I had over an hour of video, so I think it turned out kind of cool. Anyway, thanks, Joe. You're the man. I appreciate it. And I told him that. And what it is, we give a certain amount every month. What we want, what we can afford to give. So, but everything that anybody's given, I want to just let you know I appreciate it, and it does matter. I mean, these kids I guess they're from 5 years old to 12 years old. I think my wife said in that particular school. But it was awesome just to watch my wife and my mother-in-law and father-in-law smile for almost an hour and a half straight. It was worth watching. She's amazing, that's for sure. I am one lucky guy. But anyway, so I'll show it again later a little bit. I didn't pull any other stuff off there because I'll release the video tomorrow, and you can kind of skip through the video. But there's some pretty cool things happening. There was one in the end of the donut deal. I guess there was this girl over on the side, and I guess almost like a woman. She's probably 19 or 20 years old, I guess, and she was on a bicycle in a nice white dress. I mean, and after the kids took, there was still, oh shit, probably 30 donuts left. She let my wife told the last kids, take two, take two. And they called this girl over, and when she got closer to me, I could tell she was special. And I guess she comes to the school almost every day, and they let her hang around and do her stuff. And she got one, and my wife and they all tried to tell her, take two, take two. And she was so happy to have the one, she just went scurrying off. And I've always had a special place in my heart. The worst thing that you could do if you had confronted the younger me was to insult or tease any kind of person with that kind of disability, and you would definitely get beat up. It was a given, and it never gave me more joy. And I hate to say that now because my wives, the one that passed them, my one now, are trying to bring me to a new level of person. But I still do. I mean, I almost came to tears just seeing her, there. So anyway, we'll get on with other things. I've always been interested in the Special Olympics and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so did the audio and everything work on the on that? Hey, Tommy J, let's see. Somebody let me know if it all worked. I'm hoping it did. Here I am talking about what had gone on, and I don't know if you guys even heard it or saw it. And thanks, Black Sheep, for putting that up. But yeah, I'm sure you probably did because, like again, I said I can hear it in my ear usually. But donuts, yeah. Hey, donuts living in Newton. Yeah, that was really weird too because she makes it's pieces of cake, like I don't know, 2.5-inch squares, and she puts like a popsicle stick in them. And she made, I think we bought 100 of those, and then we bought like 50 donuts or something. I don't know exactly. My wife handles all that. I don't do much. But yeah, it all worked cool. Thanks, Chris. So anyway, it was a great day. It took up, I think we left here about 10 o'clock. My wife took the day off of work, and I think we got back. We went to lunch, had a good lunch, awesome lunch. It was basically the dinner, but this was we were supposed to go to dinner for her birthday, but it was like 2:30 or something. I want to say 2 o'clock or something, and we ate at this very nice place in Serenity. And of course, I didn't vlog it like I should have, but it was awesome. The food was fantastic, and for me, one of the top part of being a good restaurant is it was indoor seating with air conditioning, so I didn't have to sit there and sweat the whole time. Hey James, how you doing? Nikki's got to sleep. Understandable. I've got to figure out some kind of a schedule. I'm thinking about trying to mix it up again, like I had 4, 5, 6 o'clock, so it's halfway decent time in the UK. And I will. I'm sure I will. But anyway, so that was cool. And then next week, I guess we're going to go. I still have 2 tables for the other school. I don't know, 4 or 5 top of the line soccer balls and volleyballs and badminton nets and all that kind of stuff. And then I told this man, he said they're dying. They can't get any help from, this is the school that we just went to yesterday. He said they can't get any help from the government. They just kind of laugh at him, I guess. But he tries to do the best he can. The school grounds he takes care of, awesome. I mean, it looked like it was manicured almost. And he said they need 3 55-inch televisions, which I checked into, and they're about 9,200 each for smart TVs, which is cheap. What is that? 300 bucks or something? Anyway, so that's going to be next. I'm going to try to start saving for that, and it'll probably take a month or two to get that. And then he said they need shirts they wear those shirts that you've seen there on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesdays they need another one for their sports activities. And my wife's going to find out what that is. If it's reasonable, there's still about, I don't know, 8,000 baht in the kitty, so there's still some money to do something. Maybe even buy one TV. Anything. What he does, they use it for. They, I don't know what they do. They coexist with the school in Hua Hin, and they, whatever, video call back and forth, and they combine the classes and teaching, because I guess he said they need like 16. It was either 12 or 16,000 baht every month for extra teachers, and he tries to get that from the people, of course, the Thai people and everything. They have a separate fund for that, which I haven't talked to him about yet, but I will. But anyway, so that's what's going to probably go on next. So we'll go to the other school, get all that stuff out, and then I'll start working on the other one. But let's see. So anyway, so that was that. Tommy J had sent me a message earlier talking about what you should carry with you when you come. And I'm imagining more on well, I guess it could be whether you're moving here as an expat or whether you're just coming here to visit. Now, this is all my personal preference. I don't carry my passport with me. Just, I keep it in my bag. I shouldn't say I don't carry it with me. I carry it with me except when I get to where I'm going. Then I will leave it, in someplace else. But I always carry my wife, and now we got a printer and a copier and all that stuff. We'll print up my page, my entry, little ticket, my visa, and even my 90-day reporting thing, all on one fold-up deal. I haven't heard of anybody having any problems having something like that. Now, granted, I've never had to pull it out. No one's ever asked me. I haven't gotten stopped on the scooter at any stop. I've told you that before. Like I said, I think it's because they think they're pissing off Santa, so they don't piss me. They don't pull me over. Let's see what Douglas is asking. I love the positivity of the channel. Starts my day out positive. Thank you. Thank you, Douglas. And that's what it's all about, having fun. I was rapping with Chris a little bit before we got started, and we were saying kind of the same thing to each other. Kind of, gives you some place to listen to something that ain't so serious or any kind of drama whatsoever, and get your mind off of all the little crappy things that are happening in your life, if that's the case. In mine, there's always something crappy happening. Not too often, I shouldn't say that. My life's pretty damn good. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Mosquito spray. See, Robert's spraying stuff. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like there was a lot of people that have done videos before I went to Costa Rica, and Costa Rica was very similar to here. And I know there's videos like it here now. I'm sure Chuck probably has 18 of them, and it was always bug spray, your 50 SPF, lotion to keep the sunscreen, stuff like that, because it's real expensive per se, even more expensive in Costa Rica. And you have to kind of be careful on some of that stuff, because especially with the islands, they don't want you, certain lotions and stuff I know they will hurt the reefs, the coral reefs and stuff. But anyway, definite that kind of stuff. I always thought that especially here, definitely, a little pack of wipes, and not so much for anything except for your face and your hands and to cool you off. And a good little tip too is if you head into 7-Eleven, they actually have cooling towels in the refrigerators there that you can buy, and they're cheap. So, because it gets hot here, man. I mean, people always say, this and that. It takes a little bit of getting used to, I would think maybe a more slender person than myself would probably have a little easier time with the humidity. But those little towels in 7-Eleven, they help out immensely. But there's certain things, but that's the main thing with that passport that I could think of. But there's as far as the other stuff, definitely I would take that. Now I haven't had, if you're coming here as an expat, I haven't had a problem getting anything from my Centrum 50 or whatever it is, platinum vitamins to anything you can get on Lasada. Punch it in, anything that you're thinking about, even stuff like Cocoa Puffs or whatever. I found now pretty much through the those type places here, even Panda and all they have shopping things, and they don't even charge you very much. I mean, the 7-Eleven has their own app that you can order stuff from and they'll deliver it to you. So it's kind of easy for that kind of stuff. But for the stuff that you're jonesing for, that you really want, I don't know, refried beans or whatever, tortillas, and you can pick up tortillas and tops and stuff like that. But see, here in Surin, I don't have the luxury of all the markets like you do in some of the other areas like Jantien, Pattaya, Bangkok, even Udon, and probably Ubon. They have those villa markets and stuff like that, and they just kick the crap out of Tops. But Tops is the closest thing, and Lasada, that I found to get, because I made chili a couple of times, and I could get some stuff. Most of the spices and stuff you can get at Macro. But let's see, did I miss somebody? Is Chris here? Hey Chris, how you doing? Morning to you. Glad you could come by. And I know I said, did I say hi to you, John? I think I did. Bye, G. Who's leaving? Somebody's leaving and I missed it. Sorry. But yeah, so if you're coming here like me, I'm still procrastinating on my freaking passport, because now we're going to be going to to Pattaya, and do I think, like I just got through saying, I haven't heard anybody have any problems. Yeah, but they do have the opportunity to say, okay, go to your hotel and get it and come back. And I would lose that ability to do that if I turn my passport in right now, but I don't think there is a good time. I just have to do it. Robert's asking a question. What foods are you missing the most? I would have to, top of the list, Mexican food. We don't have any real good Mexican restaurants here that I found yet in Surin. So any kind of Mexican food. Chile Colorado used to be one of my favorites, but anything Mexican, from enchiladas, tacos, don't matter, and that margarita. And forget on the ice, like everybody said you should drink it. I want it blended. I want to feel like I'm drinking a foo-foo drink. Oh, it's Douglas and Dave. We have 2 7s and a small Tesco Lotus. That's it. Yeah, I just didn't realize that 7. I know I had seen scooters running around when I was in Pattaya and stuff like that said 7-Eleven on them, but it never really dawned on me. And then I saw the 7-Eleven app. I downloaded and realized that I could do it. I did a lot of shopping and stuff when I was in, was it Bangkok? When I was by myself, I ordered stuff, and you can order whatever you want. And they didn't charge much. It wasn't bad, especially when you figure, okay, you have to go out, and I didn't have a car, and I didn't have a scooter, and I would have had to take a taxi or a Bolt or something there. And then by the time you get back, you spent the same amount of money. So why not give it to the Thai gal or guy that's riding on the scooters? Let's see what Tommy's saying. Always carrying certain paperwork on your person as for anything like medical needs. Yeah, and most people, I think, that have serious medical problems don't they have the bracelet? I know that's what, if I see something, like when I saw a guy come through the roof, next to me and whack on the ground, the first thing I looked at was his, see if he had one of those medical alert, med alert, I don't know, something. But yeah, Tommy's right. If you have some kind of a condition, which I'm sure if it's serious, you have some other way of notifying somebody so that you don't get that. Because like my wife's biggest fear is me taking off on the scooter, getting run off the road and down into a rice paddy somewhere or behind some bushes in the jungle or whatever, and no one knowing that I'm gone or anything, and then just sit there and die. So even if I'm found, I mean, what do they do with you? I don't even know. It's kind of sad, but it's, yeah, in my mind, I know I'm never gonna get, never gonna die on that, on one of those. Let's see. Let me change this here. Bobby just came in. Let's let Bobby in. Hey, Bobby, how you doing?
Good morning, Dave.
Today
Robert
is
Mack
Friday,
asked
isn't
you
it?
a question about when are you going to Pattaya?
I'm thinking about going. In fact, I have to go over and look and see if my wife's there because she doesn't know yet. I think I'm going to go on the, and this is for Robert Mack too, the 27th, 28th, and 29th, and come back on the 30th to meet, actually to meet Robert if he's going to still be around, and then I'm going back in the middle of July because my wife and the kids have the middle of July have 3, 4 days off. So the kids will come over from Bangkok. We're going to go to the same hotel that we've been in the past. I mean, you can't beat this hotel. It overlooking the pool, and then right beyond the pool is right into the beach. So it's beachfront. These rooms face the beach. It's $1,000 per or 1,000 baht per night, and that includes breakfast. So I mean, for sea view rooms, it's crazy. The prices here in Thailand are cheap, cheap. Dave, I'll meet you in June. Okay, cool. I'll let you know, Robert. I haven't even told my wife yet because I think I want to take the I think I want to take the Forza, so she's gonna go ape shit. But I'm gonna have she's gonna want me to take the car. But either way, even if I take the car or if I take the Forza, I'll be there, and I'll send you the dates. But 27th, 8th, and 9th, I think. I get there on the 27th and I leave on the 30th. So that gives us at least 2 full days to wrap and meet up and do whatever we want to do. I wish that she would come. If she would come, it would be awesome. Oh, I think she just came in the room. I'll change the subject now.
You're
So
going to have to
Friday,
wear your
today's
stilts,
Friday.
Dave.
What's that, Bobby?
You're going to have to wear your stilts or have him sit down.
Mm, yeah, exactly. Um, today's Friday. Don't you do something on Friday? I think I don't know. I can't tell. Friday something behind you.
Yeah,
You do
check it
something
out.
on Friday. Who is this now?
That's Vicky. It's the exotic Filipina.
Exotic is the exotic Filipina single, or do we have to watch to find out?
You have to watch to find out. I can't give away.
Cool. So Bobby's is 7 o'clock Thai time, 5 a.m. on the West Coast in the U.S., 8 o'clock on the East Coast, and I don't know Australian UK time, so maybe Bobby does.
Australia, let's see, I think it's 8 o'clock at night for Australia and the Philippines.
Yeah, I definitely want to come, Robert. I felt bad because I missed Andy, and I feel like I know you and Andy from when I first basically started doing YouTube. So I will definitely, I'll definitely be there one way or another. I just don't
I
know if
think
I'll
so.
be in the electric hot rod or on the Forza. If I have anything to say about it, it'll be in there. She just doesn't like me riding around on it. But I'd die if I don't have my 2 wheels. I'd just die. Might as well put a gun to my head and blow my brains out. Black Sheep says 10 p.m. Yeah, because you got two or three different time zones in
Right,
Australia.
right.
I think every day on Friday. Tim, how you doing? I am now both out of in the oval and on the road courses. I'm out of the rookie stage. I'll talk to you about that. I'm having fun. Let's see, Dave. I gonna who is that said they have a Honda 350? What did I miss? I've got a 350 Honda ATV. The ATV four wheel. I'm imagining you don't have a 3 wheel death trap or anything stupid, right? You must have a some kind of a
Do you
four
see
wheel. I'm
Catch Bay's
guessing.
comment, Dave?
No, where's Catch Bay? I didn't even see him here.
It's one of the newest ones.
Is it? Where is it? It hasn't come up yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Hey, Catchbay, how you doing? 21 hours to my. Oh, cool. Flight Sunday, flight to Chiang Mai. Third, tried to get my visa to my Thai girlfriend. Cool, good to hear. Glad you could make it. If I'm going to be out and about, if you're going to be around Pattaya, Jantiem area around the 27th and then the middle of July, I'll get the dates. But I'll I'd love to meet up, have a cold beer or a soda. I'm not a big drinker, but I will drink a beer with someone. Time to get going. East Coast Australia is 2 hours in front of Philippines and 3 hours in front of Thailand. It gets confusing. But I noticed that it seems like most of the people, beside, I think it goes U.S. in the people that watch the channel, USA, Thailand, and Australia, or Australia and Thailand. I can't remember, but those are the top three. And then the UK. That's why I kind of wanted to maybe change up sometimes and see if I could get other. You get what do you get, Bobby, when you do yours late at night? Do you get a lot of people from the UK, or are they still from Thailand and
UK
US?
is it's earlier for the UK when I do it. It's like in the midday, noon or 1 o'clock, something like that.
Uh, and you don't get people, or you do?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do that. When I did the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock that I tried a couple of times, I got a couple people, new people, uh, that watched.
I tell you, I got up to do that. It was like 1:30 in the morning for me. Holy crap. That made my day a really long day.
And Nikki does that all the time.
Yeah.
ADV, okay, cool, very nice, nice vehicle. I didn't even know. Did you rent that, Robert? Because I know they were supposed to make the ADV 350s, but I hadn't seen them yet. They had the 750s for a long time, but that's cool. Um, I, I'm interested to see that when I come. You must have rented it. Or, I don't think you bought it, did you, Robert? You're not going to live in Thailand, I don't think. I'm looking forward on chatting about San Fernando Valley days. You might know people I know in Sunland Shadow. Yeah, probably. If it wasn't too much in the drug years when I was high most of the time. I don't remember a lot of people's names when I was maybe 23 to 27. That would have been late 70s, early 80s. Good time for drugs, bad time for people. But let's see. Catch Bay, good luck. May see you again in the Wombat. Yeah, hey Tom, I didn't see you there anyway. Go ahead. What were you going to say, Bobby?
Oh, I just moved, but since I got a break, I will say something. I sent a comment to Sassy May and Bruce in their last video. If you got my comment and you're interested, look on my about page on my YouTube channel, and my Facebook page is there for Messenger. If you'd contact me.
You're going to have them on or ask them?
Well, I asked if they're interested.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw that video actually. I watched it this morning. I watched a lot of stuff. In fact, I was going to do a little short because in Chuck's video, No Time to Be Sad, he did a thing about what you should pack to bring,
Yeah,
to
I
Thailand.
watched that tonight.
And I was going to do a little short on. Let me show you the right way, Chuck, to fold a shirt, and I was just going to mat it up into a little ball and shove it into a bag, and say, "Here you go. This is the way that I fold my t-shirts." Hey, there you go. There you got an answer there,
All right,
Bobby.
thanks. Yeah, I'd like
But
to get
I
you
did.
on and help see if we can boost you up. We got a lot of Filipina contact that I'm sure will help out.
Yeah, it's a great. You'll have a good time. Both of you will, Bruce. It's a fun channel. Especially there. Now, did you guys hear? Now, Jam's not here. Did you guys see Jam's latest video where she sings?
No, I didn't see it.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh yeah,
Can I
she's
play
good.
that? Can
Yeah,
I
play
play
it.
it or no?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
How do I do it? I got to go to share.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
see.
she's good. Clearly good,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Oh yeah. It kind of brought. I don't know if it was what the song was or whatever, but it hit me because I kind of got it as you lost somebody and they're gone and you're still alive, but you're not alone type thing. The song was. I didn't listen to every word, but that's what it translated in my mind is losing my wife, and brought a tear to my eye. But and it was really good. Okay, so if I go to this here and I go to give me a second, everybody. This is new territory for me.
Yeah, she
So
got her sound card now to where she can actually mix the music with her singing. She's going to do very well.
yeah, it was really yeah. There it is. Let me see. My Immortal is the name of it. So if I
Mhm.
go back to StreamYard, hope she doesn't give me a maybe she'll give me a copyright strike because
Now
I
she'll be
played her
happy you did it.
music. Okay, share now and share screen. Go here. Go to Chrome tab. Go to My Immortal. Share. Now is it up? Can you guys see that?
Yeah,
Tell me if you can hear it, Bobby.
yeah, we can hear it.
Okay.
I'm so tired to being here, suppressed by all my shy fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you could just leave, 'cause your presence still lingering here and won't leave me alone. There's one don't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. It's just too much. This time cannot erase. You cry by wiping away of your tears. When you scream, I fire away of your fear. And I held your hand through all these years, but you still have of me.
And I won't play the whole thing because then you won't go and watch it.
Yeah,
But I thought it was awesome. It was what I got out of it. But
yeah.
I hope that people will go and watch it. She has a great voice. So, all right, now I'm back. So, but now this gal that you're gonna have on today's Friday, right? You're gonna have on tonight. She's a Filipina. She's an exotic Filipina, and she's the only one you're gonna have on, or you're gonna have somebody else on, or just her.
I have a co-host that's going to come on with me just because he's really good friends with her,
Cool.
just to make her feel a little more comfortable. But I don't think it's going to be a problem because she cuts up. She's funny as can be. If Terry can get her going, Terry a Cobra 456, that you've seen him on my
Right.
one of the guys that does the singing. He's good friends with her for many years.
Cool. But anyway, so on Jam's thing, I just thought it was very good. You could hear that the English isn't. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I sat there and listened to the whole thing.
Hi, misdemeanor.
Chris is saying I'm getting good at it. It only takes me like 10 minutes to try to change something. I am going to let you watch because we got 30 people here, because I really am excited about the happy birthday that my wife got. So I'm going to play it again. This is in the school that we went to. All the uniforms that they wearing are because of this channel and because of what we put in personally. They got 115, I think, of these, and all the kids were there. The video will be out tomorrow, but I want to see. The children are singing happy birthday to my wife. Very nice. Oh. I think they're bringing you a birthday cake. And the one that my father-in-law was the one standing right next to my wife. He had more fun than anybody, including the kids, me, my mother-in-law, my wife, anybody there. I never seen I think he's 79 now and smile from ear to ear. Just loved. He passed out the donuts and he had a great time. Hey, Misdemeanor, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you were well. Sounds like a banshee. Everybody's saying hi. I haven't seen you in a while, so I'm hoping you're good. I know that you were having some kind of health issues or something, and I'm hoping you got through that.
I take it she's not going to be doing any singing. She says she sounds like a banshee.
Oh yes. The my wife. I thought I would. My wife has a beautiful voice, and I tried to tell her, well, Bobby said when they get on there that they'll, they can sing a Thai song or whatever, and she said, no, I don't want to. So I can't break her arm, but
Yeah.
I mean, her and my daughters too, both daughters. I mean, excellent voices. I mean, and I'm one. I can pick them out. I can hear them, and I know what I like and what people like, and I know mine is not one of them. But my
Maybe on
wife
Tea and
said
Deer.
my daughters are. What's that?
Tea and Deer in house.
Oh, are they? Hey T, how you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah, we got Deer to sing a song for us when
Did
we
you?
were up. Yeah.
I'm back in the hospital again. Bummer.
Uh,
Well, I hope you better. I got prayers with you. Everybody here will, I'm sure. I hope you get over whatever you're got going and get back healthy, and then that way you can get over here to Thailand and we can meet you, which would be awesome. Um, so anyway, so yesterday was a trip. It was fun, good times, and who knows, maybe I'll play it again if we go along. But so anyway, so the theme type thing came from Tommy J, and that was the stuff you should carry on you, I guess, when you're cruising around Thailand. Like I said, I would never suggest to carry your passport. I said that earlier, but copies of everything definitely. And I don't think they're gonna. If you've got everything in order there, they're not gonna screw with you just because you're a foreigner, or to try to get money out of you. I mean, is it possible? I guess it could be, but I don't see it happening. Could be wrong. And then as far as other stuff we talked about, uh, sunscreen and anything like that. Toothpaste too. Um, when I used to go back every 4 months, I would get the toothpaste I wanted, the spices that I wanted. I'd bring chocolate for the kids and sunscreen and anything like that that was real expensive here. I would bring back, and whatever. A lot of stuff is really cheap to Thai people in the United States that you could buy at like Target or Costco, stuff like that. And I'm talking about like their facial creams and stuff like that. You can. They look at my wife looked at the prices a couple of times and said, "Oh, that's cheap." So if I do go back again, I will.
Tim is asking again, do you have your pink ID card? Maybe that helps you where you don't have to have your passport with you.
No, I don't. Now, what is that? What was that? I got to ask my wife again. My father-in-law's at the back door, banging on it to get to the koi food to feed the fish. Hopefully, while he's yelling for his daughter. Anyway, I'll have to ask my wife when she comes out what it is, or maybe you can explain it to me, Tim, what it is exactly. I have both my licenses now, which I did never thought that I would do that. You bet. Everybody hangs together here. That's one good thing, right? The best thing about this channel that I like the best about it. Everybody supports everybody else. Uh, T likes your country voice. I do
Thank
too.
you.
Bobby's got a good voice. Bobby has a real good voice. Not nothing like me. And the cat.
Oh,
Got too many animals here.
Tommy says mainly emergency contact information for language barrier.
Barrier. Good idea, Tommy. Yeah, and like I said, the I know a lot of people that are ill. They have that bracelet, but it probably wouldn't be bad to have something on you that explained who to contact, or like if they found me in a ditch, just my wife's phone number would be helpful. Just call this person. It's probably a good idea, really good idea, Tommy. I'm gonna do that. I'll have her put that in my wallet. Said Chris's Thai license usually does the trick. Yeah, I haven't had to show it. I haven't had it that long. I think I've had it like a month and a half, 2 months, something like that. So it's hard to type. You need, I can't type because I can't spell, and then spell check really screws me up. But if I talk into the phone, I have to be real careful because you have to read something. I've hit send too many times in the past, and boy, have I regretted hitting send before I read it. But it changes it out. But it's easier for me. At least it spells the words right. I'm just
Yeah,
horrible
I got
at
my
spelling
keyboard
stuff.
under the microphone, so I can't see what I'm trying to type. I have to keep peeking around to look.
Yeah, Chris is saying relax. Let's see. A pink ID card is the same as a Thai person has. Theirs is blue. There's the cat. What? What? I never had a cat before, and I really like this cat. Never had it. Here I am, 65 years old. Never had a cat. One time, I think I told you guys this story. Um, yeah, I think in Black Sheep agrees to have some contact dealers on your person because you look at you and they will be calling the North Pole when the cat's gonna go on the computer and is going to kick us offline. I know it. But yeah, exactly. But it is a good idea. It is a good idea. So, my father-in-law. I guess he came all the way around to get to the koi food.
Oh,
Oh,
nobody let him in?
no, no, I don't know where my wife's probably in the shower. What time is it? 8:15. Yeah, she might be gone. I don't know. But he loves to feed those fish, man. In fact, if he had his way, I think he'd go through a 30-pound sack of food every other day. But I have to kind of keep reins on him. It's weird with the koi because as you build them up and as you feed them, as much as you feed them, that ammonia that comes out, as long as you're overfiltrated, you don't really have that big a problem. But if you're not, if you're right on the line and you overfeed, you could kill your fish. Yeah, cinnamon love. Good. Right back at you. Hopefully you will get better. Anything that we can do, or anything that anybody I know that has something that you need or to do for you, would be more than happy to do it. But I really like that. That's a good idea, Tommy, and you guys. I got to do that. Then I could tell my wife when I ride the scooter, I will attach that piece of paper to my chest, so when they roll me over on the side of the road, they will call you and tell you they found Santa Claus on the side of the road in Thailand. Questioned, how are the koi doing since we're on the koi are doing great, man. It's been 2.5 years that they've been in that pool, and they look fantastic. Like I said, I haven't lost any fish due to illness. We had that mishap and lost half the fish because of the chlorine, which wouldn't have happened if I'd had them in a permanent place with a chlorine filter on it. But it it's great here. Like I said, it's the best place in the world if you want to get into a hobby of raising koi. This is the place to do it because of the year-round temperatures. It's awesome. Really helps a lot. Did you say you are 27? We will be next to Bangkok next time for a few days trip. Nice to meet. Yeah, it'd be nice to meet you too. I'll be in Jomtien Pattaya area, I believe on 27, 28, and 29 of this month of
That's
June.
only 82 degrees, 27.6. See, that's 82 Fahrenheit. That's very comfortable.
Sure. What was I gonna ask? Oh, hey, Noi, how do I get a what was that? What was it called? A yellow card?
Pink card.
A pink card. How do I get a pink card? No, for like Thai card, but for me, they say pink card, like blue Thai card. They say no. Don't know.
Just use passport.
Just use passport.
You will have
Yellow book, right?
yellow book.
Yeah. She doesn't know. So. Oh, 27C. Oh, maybe he was talking to somebody else. I don't know. I thought maybe he was saying the 27th of June. But anyway, I'll be there in case anybody wants to meet
Yeah,
up.
that's what Jake just did online, the 27th of June.
You're
That's
talking
still
to
at a very comfortable temperature.
You can have for only for Asian people. I don't like.
Yeah, they
you
said
don't
that.
use visa something.
Yeah, they say you have your blue Thai card, right? They say they make yellow one for, like, maybe I'm your husband.
Yellow or pink?
Pink, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I
Don't
will
know.
ask the
Okay.
information.
Thank
I'm
you.
not sure.
All right. What did I miss here?
Hey, you see, Tommy has a question for you. Did you watch the video of Mr. Egg and his motorcycle accident?
No, I didn't actually. I did not. Is this a recent one or is this the old? Oh, yeah, I forgot. The
I think
old.
that's you telling you not to ride it.
What? What's day? Today's Friday, right? Thursday, Friday. Forgot. My wife redid my medication and I didn't take it, so she wants me to live forever, but so she has a tendency to want me to take meds, so I'll take them. Man, I've had these headphones for a long time and now they're busting. It really sucks. I really like them because these are Bluetooth too, and they're noise canceling. I used them for my trips back and forth every 4 months.
Somebody just told me today that you can get the new Rode wireless mics for $100.
Really? A single? Single?
No,
Single?
I mean the headphones, not the mic. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't even know they made them. I'll have to
Yeah.
look at them. Yeah, I bought these. Had to be right before I left. So 4 years ago, and I used them obviously every day doing this, but I used them on the planes and to listen to music because I haven't plugged in here. But they're also Bluetooth and noise canceling. They're great headphones. Let's see. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? And Uzi, is it Uzi Star? How you doing? Glad you could make it. And Nikki said something too. Did I miss something? She's laughing at Chris, or I'm missing all
Uzi
sorts.
Star asked if this is Brock channel.
Is it? Yes, it is. He just doesn't. He isn't here. He's sleeping. I think he gets over 25C. They're part of the C stroke. Yeah, she had mentioned to me. I had commented on one of her videos and said she wanted to cook some kind of chicken dish or something, right? But it was getting warm, so warm there you didn't want to fire up the oven. Ah, okay.
You're
So catch
right.
base in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 June, yeah. I'll be coming in on 27, leaving on the 30th. So I'll have like 2 full days there. Robert Mack will be there. Mitch said he'll be back. I'm sure. Well, maybe James Chocolate Man will be there and Fa and maybe we'll meet up with a few people. Definitely go back to the Wombat. Nice people, good place. Oh, Brock too. Uh, hey Jake. So let's see. Yeah, I know there's an echo. It only happens with Bobby. He's just bad luck for me or something. I don't know why. If I have somebody else on, it
It's
doesn't.
you hearing the echo, or is somebody else hearing it?
It looks like Aaron's hearing the echo too. I can hear it in here. I don't know why. It's weird, but it's only when you come on,
I'll
and
be
I don't.
down.
And it's really, it's kind of faint. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm used to it, but there is a little bit of an echo. And I tried to change my settings because I have on audio automatic adjust mic. I don't have echo cancellation on, but I think Chris told me not to turn that on. But I don't. It might be something through uh, Streamyard, but it I don't think it is because it makes me. Why isn't it doing it with everybody?
My echo cancellation is on.
Now it's now. Hello, hello. Yeah, just barely. I wonder. Try taking it off and see what happens. I think. I think Chris had told me not to have that on.
Okay, it's off now.
Echo here also. Tim Simpson.
I turned
Yeah,
it
now
off
it's
now.
even
You hear
worse.
it?
Worse.
It is?
Yeah, now it's worse. Let me try to turn on mine and see what happens. Okay, how's that?
That cut out all your background noise, everything. It sounds good to me.
Does it sound? I don't
Yeah.
hear any echo. How about anybody out in the chat?
Yeah, it cut everything. I mean, it's clear as can be to me right now when you talk.
Does it sound better when I talk here? Oh,
Aaron says it's clear.
okay,
Mucho
cool.
Betero.
Now Aaron says big echo. That must maybe it was a little bit late.
That
Is
was
it gone
before
now?
you- Yes, before
Oh,
you
good,
switch.
Dave. Okay,
Yeah.
not bad now. Nikki saying, okay, well I'll leave it on then. I
Yeah.
maybe.
Only
Oh,
switch it off when you're ready to sing, Dave. When you're ready to sing,
okay.
then turn the echo
See now
off.
I'm hearing the echo again. Only let's see. Hello?
Everybody else likes it.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. Chris says Dave doesn't normally need it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. It could be I switched it off myself, but I could have swore at one time. You said I didn't need it. And hey, Uncle, how you doing? He said it sounds good. Okay, sounds good to me too. And I don't hear any echo right now.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's crystal clear now. Before there was a lot of background noise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this mic picks up a lot of stuff because I got the fan on over here, the air conditioner on. It picks up a lot of stuff. More pronounced and crisp. Okay, cool. See, we figured out something. The bearded gentleman with his own channel as well as that reminds of what broccoli?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. I think anybody else ask anything? I think everybody in agreement that the sound's better. Now, since we were talking about mics, you were talking about Rogue, although you were talking about headphones. You just did a video on DJI, which I have not watched yet, but I've heard nothing but good things about.
Oh, they're outstanding.
Yeah.
Expensive, but outstanding.
I still want to try these.
Yeah.
With talking to somebody in a what would you call it, interview situation, because the price, I mean, it's not going to be anything as good even as my Comica, or definitely, but I heard nothing but good things. But they're expensive. How much were they? You get the dual thing. How much were they, if you don't mind?
$329.
$329 in the States. I wonder how much they are. They're probably the same.
Yeah, DJI doesn't change its price for anybody.
Well, let's see what Chris says here. Echo off when you're up close to the mic, and let me move it back just a little bit. And AGC and Streamlabs is a terrible. Okay, well, I guess it sounds good.
Well, I haven't heard you sound this clear in a long time.
Thanks,
I mean,
Aaron.
there's zero background noise.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll leave that. Leave it there for now. Then I don't listen to. I don't. A lot of first off, I have a hard time watching myself right now, and then to watch the whole thing over again. My wife watches them all the time. She'll put them up on the big screen when she goes to bed, and it's just me rambling on. So I gotta have her stop doing that. But I don't listen to myself that much
Good night,
unless
Uzi
somebody
Star.
says it.
Sleep well.
Sounds good. Uzi Star's gone. God bless you all, and thanks for the Brooklyn yard. All righty, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. DJI Lasada, I saw them around 22,000 baht. So that's 600. So that's double.
Oh my God. You don't want to buy them there.
Yeah, no shit. Bobby's coming. He's taking orders now. He only wants 500,
I put a
550
link.
each.
I put the link in the video. I mean, in the description below the video to buy it. So if anybody wanted it, you can buy it on that link.
Well, I know when I bought my GoPro and they sent it here to Thailand, they didn't charge me anything like exorbitant taxes or anything, and I don't know why. I mean, the thing was expensive. I think I paid for the 9. I think I paid 450, something like that, with the mod and all that kind of crap. But it wasn't. They didn't charge me heavy duty taxes. I wonder if they would on that if you were bringing it in.
Holy crap! That's $628.
Yeah, that's double, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Let's see what's I'm going to say. He heard himself. My DJI M2 drone has been in the shop for 3 months. Checking Chad there. Poor turnaround. Many 3 to 5 months. Wow.
Yeah, you're right, Gary. The thing about the DJI, it's got the C plug that will plug right into my Samsung Galaxy phone. That'll go on my gimbal, easy as can be. And then the transmitter you can put under your shirt because it's got a little magnet that is really strong. So you put it under your shirt and just put the magnet on the outside. It's about maybe a half-inch square magnet, but it's hard to pull it off once it's stuck on there. So that helps block wind and everything.
That's awesome. I haven't. I'll have to watch. Did you show all this stuff in your video?
I'm going to do a review of it. All I did basically is showed it's not really an unboxing even. It's just what comes in the box and what you get in it. So it's
I'll look forward to it. Yeah. Now, what did the Shure here that I got? What did I pay for that? $36, I think, something like that. And I even seen them under that. I saw them for right at a little bit under 1,000, 990 or something. And like I said, they're mono, but I used it on that Forza. And it worked good. We used to.
On government.
What's Moonwa say? Hey, Moonwa, how are you? Can buy from DJI for $11.5 and ship to Thailand for $40. That's more in the ballpark, right? 11.5's got to be around 3, so that'd be like 370.
Yeah,
3 something. That sounds a little better. Because I know it wasn't bad to get my GoPro. Why? I don't know. I wish I could remember. Crap. I don't remember what it was, but it might have been something like that, a flat fee of 30 or 40 shipping or something. In fact, I think it was, and that might have included all the stuff that they did. Just check price again, 21,637, and the other one was over 22,000. Wow, somebody's trying to make some money in Lasada. But because you could go on, where am I at here? Facebook. Let's go to Marketplace, and let's see DJI. What are they? Just DJI wireless mic.
You have dual wireless mics.
Here, dualist wire microphone. Here's a Rogue for 9,000. Here's a set of used Rogues doubles for 4,200. Another one for 85. Well, they're very. Where's the? They show the DJI or no? No, they're not showing them on Marketplace anyway. There's another ones, some other ones. Yeah, I don't see them here, but that's pretty good price for those Rogues. I wouldn't.
Well, just tell somebody that's coming from the U.S. to
Yeah,
buy
to
one
bring them to you.
and bring it to you.
Yeah, no kidding. God, that's pretty good. Let's see. Maybe those are individual sets. Oh yeah, they are. Just the
Yeah,
regular ones, but that's still a good price for the. Go
Gary
ahead,
says
Bobby.
type in DJI mic system.
All right, let's see. DJI. Ah, come on. See what it says. Yeah, I don't see it. Ceremonic brings up all the other ones. Rogue mainly.
Yeah, I have the Ceramonic too. They're not bad.
No, and I've got the Comica, and I like my Comica. I bought them a long time ago. They work okay. I got no complaints. The best thing that I found with even the cheap one was using when I bought my Comica. I got the two transmitters, the one receiver, and then I got two very good quality lavalier mics or whatever, the ones you would clip on. And the best way that I found of doing it was dropping it into my pocket, both with the Shure and with the Comica, and running that up and clipping it. Actually, the last time I clipped it up underneath my mask without a full face helmet and everything, and I could have adjusted the volume on it and could have got it better. But for the money wise, that $30 freaking Shure wasn't bad at all. But like I said, I'd like to see what it's $279 on Amazon. Aaron says.
That would have to be a single, not a double.
Is that a single or a double, Aaron?
Yeah, I can't imagine DJI would let somebody else sell it for cheaper than they sell it for.
I love Amazon. I swear that where I lived in Central California, up in the hills, the post office, I didn't have a mailbox, so I had to have a post office box. And the lady, there's only a couple of people in this small town that worked the post office, and she would basically say, "Oh, it's Christmas again," and she'd go in the back and bring out like 5-8 packages from Amazon 2-3 times a week. I would get same thing that I do with Lasada here. I do the same thing.
I do that here too.
How much was a jug of peanut oil? His oil gone way up, hasn't it? Oh, I'll have to do your 90. All right. Unwant, have a good day. How much? Oh, he looked at the wrong one. 330, he says.
Yeah.
330. That sounds about right.
Right.
160 Thai baht. Was that for the peanut oil? Let's see. DJI mic, wireless microphone system, smartphone camera, blah, 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 blah. 15-hour battery life.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
It does. They go forever. Jason, JJ,
I haven't checked my Comica or the other ones for that, but I haven't ran out of battery, so I don't. I guess I could let them go for a while. But the reason that I bought the other ones was that they were so damn cheap. And like I said, if somebody just wants to document their little bit of time on YouTube for their great grandchildren to see down the road, and they don't have a ton of money, and they've got a smartphone, and they spend $30, and they've got a decent mic system that they can use wireless. Hell, they don't need much more than that, especially with the quality of the freaking smartphones nowadays. I just haven't found anything that could beat the stability of that GoPro 9. I haven't tried or seen the 13, the iPhones or anything, but I mean, if you saw the video that I take when I'm going down the road, and you get to see the car going down there, and it's just smooth as hell. My hand's doing this and it's doing that, and it's perfectly same thing on the bike. It's unbelievable. I'm really amazed at the stabilization of the of the new GoPros. A lot of people say they have a problem with them overheating. I never have, so I don't know. Comica 179. Is that for the dual, the two transmitters?
The link I
I think
put
I
up
paid.
right now is exactly the link I got it from.
Okay, I think I paid 6,000 baht for the Comicas when they first came out, and they did come directly from China. I had to wait like, I don't know, a month to get them.
Did you
Back in the
sterilize
day
it?
on Guam, all of the mail general delivery, I would go to the back and have to dig through personally to get. Yeah, that's kind of the way it was in this little small town. It was awesome though. I mean, I like the small town living, and I had Bass Lake was right there, so I like Bass Lake. I would have much rather been on a lake like Shasta or something, or Shaver. I mean, a Shasta, um, bigger. Bass Lake's nice lake and everything, was kind of small, but it was fun. Did excellent trout fishing, excellent kokanee. I had a good time there. Had a good 18 years there. Uh, let's
Oh,
see.
Comica's not even cheap. It's 179.
What's that?
The Comica system.
Yeah, now is that for the two?
That's
I
what.
asked Gator, but I don't know. I think it is.
Yeah, he put it
Probably is.
up.
I paid, like I said, almost 6,000 baht. So what is that? 6,000's, yeah, like right under 200. No, yeah, 5,000's like a buck 50. Yeah, that sounds about right. I haven't checked the price on them recently because I already have them, but they're decent. They're probably like, I want to say that they'd probably be pretty close to your, what is your Ceramonic? And
Yeah,
I think Dana has Ceramonic too.
yeah, I like them.
And
They're
they,
not bad.
no,
They just don't
like I
connect
said,
easily to a smartphone. Where the
yes,
DJI, it's got a little C plug that just plugs right in, and it works on the gimbal with no problem at all.
yeah, mine came with the Comicas came with three different cables. One for my Canon type camera type thing, and one for your iPhone or your regular phone, and one for something else. So
Yeah,
it
but
would just
when you
plug in.
plug it in, how do you mount the receiver on the phone on a gimbal
It has a clip on it.
to mount on the phone? How do you put that
Hmm?
on the phone?
No, like if I was to, like, I don't know, you can't see this. I mean, I'd have to rebalance this, but it would almost fit uh, on the top of like this one here. I can't. I can't really show it, but it has a. I have a bracket that's on this gimbal that comes over to the side, and this will go on the I uh, on this. It's a no. It's easy. I put my mic and stuff in the top, and then on the side I just slide
Yeah,
this
yeah,
in.
that's how I do my Ceramonic. But I'm going to start using my phone for most of my stuff because
For
it's friggin' awesome. It records great.
I don't know how I would put it on there. You have to balance it. I don't know. But
Yeah, that's
how does the DJI? It's magnetic and just clips onto the with a magnet, or what does it
no,
do?
the C plug. It's got a little deal you slip into the receiver that's a C plug, and you just plug that in your phone, so it becomes a
Oh, so it
piece of
actually hangs on the end of your phone.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that with these. And I've got some nice. I like my gimbals. I don't use them anymore, but um, yeah, we'll see.
Let me grab it real
Oh,
quick. I'll show you.
Robert's back. Uh, it looks like he got roaches. Yeah, there's some of them are worse than roaches. Uh, a lot of the time, people are trying to cause problems. I don't know. I don't care anymore. Don't matter to me. I'm not. I'm not going to fall for anything anymore, unless someone comes up to me directly. Then I'll know who it is. Roaches stomped. Thanks. Uh, yeah, no one. You know what it is in this YouTube world. people are jealous, whether it be for some reason. I mean, to the extent that they're willing to do anything to defame someone or say bad stuff about them or whatever. It really amazes me that they care that much about what somebody else is doing. But we don't do that here, so we'll go on. Why eat Chinese when you can eat Thai? Yeah, I love Thai food. Both the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 13 have 13 megapixel cameras. I don't know. My 8, what does my 8 have? Same thing? My 7, I have the little 7. But it is the I don't know. I mean, there are people out there that look at something and they say, "Oh, the sound is horrible. It's breaking up. You can't see this. You can't see that." And you know, I've seen like Joe. All he shoots is with his 13. Hold on, let me see if I can get you how I can get you bigger on here, Bobby. Hold on one second. Solo. There we go. Ah, cool. And the weights on your what kind of a gimbal do you have?
DJI, the
DJI.
OM5.
That's cool. That's nice. Because the weird thing and that I don't know about is I almost pushed remove from studio. Hold on. I have to see what I need. Okay, I need to do it up here. Exit solo. Okay. Joe, when he was doing his lives, he had the camera facing the wrong way, and I don't think he had anything plugged into it. I have to ask him, but the audio was awesome, and I don't know if the 13 has better mics or something in it. I don't know. They get crazy, but I just cannot come to paying more for a new iPhone than I did for this gaming laptop that's sitting in front of me. I just can't do it. I don't care if I've got $10 million in the bank or 10 cents in the bank. Sometimes I just can't. I can't see paying it. Yeah, they don't have lives. You're right, Tim. Exactly. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go again. Let me see. I have to go here. And no, I don't want to ban you from the studio. solo layout. Oh, and it comes in a bitchin' little case. That's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe
case.
Bobby would bring me one of those as a gift when he comes to Thailand. He might bring that to me. $350. What a nice guy. Right on, Johnson. That's cool. I like the idea. Like my Comicas, they didn't come with anything. The Shures, of course, for $30, you're not gonna get a giant nothing. But I like that case. Looks awesome. Let's exit that. Let's see if I missed anything. I don't think so. Glad you're still here, Misdemeanor. I have a hard time saying that sometimes. Video quality. But then again, I'm blind. Yeah, that's the thing. People that I get people ask me a lot. I shouldn't say all the time because I just don't have that many people. But what do I need? What do I need? You need a freaking iPhone or a phone. Doesn't have to be an iPhone, and you can do just about everything. On mine, I paid for what's the name of it? I'm gonna let's see. What? Where are you? Power Director, and that Power Director, I can film with this phone. We're on the road. My wife's driving. I can edit it on the phone, and I can upload it to YouTube before we get to our destination. What's that?
What phone is it?
This is the iPhone 8, but I got that Power Director, and they make Power Director. It's an editing software, and they also make it for your computer too. But I don't. I use that Modavi or whatever only because I'm used to using it, and it cost me like $30 for the year. But it's so convenient that if I do film, which I don't much, but if I do film something with my 8, I can send it out in minutes, damn near, if it doesn't take a bunch of editing. This guy named Brock's here. I don't know who he is, but
Okay,
we'll let
Miss
him in.
Junior says her real name is Loretta, so you better write that down if you have any hope.
Yeah, because I'll forget Loretta. Actually, I won't, because I had one of my best friends. His girlfriend name was Loretta, and she was a twin to another gal. So I think maybe I'll be able to remember Loretta. If not, Black Sheep will remember for me. Right? Hey, Brock.
Pancake's having a
Morning,
tough
everybody.
day. How you doing, Brock?
I'm doing pretty well. Running a bit late today.
Yeah, I see Brock Pancake is not quite ready to get moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm still bumming on that dog.
Oh, there she is.
I can hear her. Go ahead. Sorry. Jake with another song reference. Jake always has song reference. Everybody's saying hello to Loretta.
Good morning, Gary, and everybody in the chat.
Let's see. My wife must have left for work, right? Yeah, I think so. So, speaking about the 27th, 28th, and 29th. So, I will be there. I'll talk to you, Robert, afterwards. Maybe I'll send my wife a message on the phone. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm going on the Forza to John TM on the 27th, 8th, 9th. And that way I won't have to listen to her yell at me. She's a great woman, man. I tell you, if she didn't care, then I would be worried. But the woman actually cares about me. Thorough amazement. Let's see what misdemeanor. Yes,
Okay.
Loretta might be
Okay,
easier to
ladies and
say.
gentlemen, the mouse count is 4.
Oh, one more than what you had on the video.
Yeah, got another one this morning.
I got to say the thanks to I've gotten a bunch of new subscribers. Not a bunch, 10, 15 in the last maybe week. And I'm getting you get a lot, Bobby. I'm getting like 40 and I'm happy. I'm like up to the 40 in a month. But I guess maybe it'll get more and more each month, I guess. I don't know.
The more you get out and see people, introduce yourself to people, that's how you gain.
Get them. Yeah, I just I really like Uncle's channel, and I always say subscribe to him. But let's see, gotta go, man. Doing some electrical work before the rains come. The two don't mix. Remember that my motto: why do something that you could pay somebody else to do? So always remember
I've got plenty of mouse bait.
That was my wife that passed. We lived up in the mountains, obviously up in the high Sierras. We got a lot of mice, and I never knew about that. Well, 30 years ago, I never knew about, or 20 years ago, I never knew about peanut butter. And she was the one that brought out peanut butter, and she must have killed every mouse within a 5-mile radius of our house, because after she got done with that peanut butter and the mouse traps, we didn't see mice anymore.
Well,
But
one of
peanut
them
butter is
that
the
Rob
best.
got was the daddy of them, because he had some stuff hanging out the back.
Yeah. I think I got daddy, mummy, and 2 babies.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much for them to go to multiply, obviously.
No. They won't be multiplying very much now.
All right, Craig, have a good one. And like I said, you can always pay somebody to do that stuff. But you're the kind of guy you like to do that work. I can tell.
Turn it off before you play with it.
Yeah, he's not.
So what
He's
was,
not
what
gonna.
was Pancake
He's not
doing
gonna
all
stop.
this time?
What's
She's
that?
actually lying on the floor next to me.
Pancake didn't worry about the mice?
No, she's gone past worrying about mice.
Let's see what
She used
Gator's
to
saying.
smell them
Fun
out
fact:
after
there
they've
are
been
no
caught,
wild
but
mice.
not anymore.
Do you think you see a mouse? It's a young rat.
Young rat.
Yeah, we had rats too, but the mice were the real. They caused the most havoc. So, but I never had cats, and I guess if you have real good barn cats, they will keep them down. They will kill them. Peanut butter and bacon grease. I never heard about the bacon grease, but the peanut butter I have.
Yeah.
Aaron.
And
And I didn't hear about it until my wife. I was, well, what are we going to put on there? Cheese or? Oh no. She went and grabbed the deal of Skippy peanut butter and
yeah.
started putting them on there. And the next morning, I think she had 8. Because I gave her like 15 traps. And sooner or later, within a couple of weeks, never didn't hear the traps go off. You can hear them going off in the middle of the night, especially that first batch or two. Mitch was telling me
There's a fun fact for rats. If you want to catch a rat, use whatever it's been eating. If it's been eating in your cupboard and it's been eating the sand soap you use for washing oil and grease off your hands,
then
tie
use
a
that.
piece of that to the trap. It'll get it.
I did send Mitch a email showing him asking him about the hotel that I had picked for my 3-day venture. It's a 4-star on the water there, and he said he'd never actually been in it, but it's a nice hotel and it's real centrally located. So
How much?
he knows that I'm coming on the 27th, but he might go if he knows I'm not in Surin. He might go to Surin.
How much
You'll
was
probably
it?
be sick that day.
What's that?
How
It
much is
was
it?
That day.
it was 7. Well, I could have gotten it for 4,000 for like a lower room looking at the pool, and I said, hell, I'm going there. I might as well get it. And I've got an upper floor, king size bed, including breakfast and everything, for 6,800 for 3 days. So what is that, like $60 a night or something like that? I'm thinking it's 2, 4, 6, 20, 2,200. So 30, 60, $75 a night. Kind of expensive, but
Yeah,
the
I'm going
hotel's
back
nice.
to Wyoming on. My dad's going to have his burial services at the National Cemetery on the 1st. So we're going back there. It's $168 a night for the rooms.
Yeah, it's crazy there. When I was trying to look for go visit my son, he has a real small place, and I think it's a 2-bedroom. He has 4 kids or something like 3 kids, 4 kids, 3-bedroom. I can't remember, but not enough room for me. And it's been always like the cheapest hotel you could find was like $1.50 a night for the the Best Western little something or other.
Yeah.
Motel 6s were, but we used to use those for go-karting, or I did once, and after I used them once, I didn't use them again because the beds were like tie beds. They were hard as a freaking rock. So
Yeah, we stay in Best Westerns all the time when we travel.
Best Westerns I didn't mind at all, but they were still, like you said, how much was it? They're $1.50 or so, right? Something like
168 a night. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
In Wyoming,
But-
there's no people there. How can they charge so much?
It's crazy. I was talking about the rent and stuff on places. What was it in the last live stream? And it's just, in the crappiest neighborhood, and right down below me in Fresno, a studio apartment, 12, 1,500, 1,800. It's like, man, you got to be kidding me. It's crazy times we live in, and the price of everything. I don't know. You guys notice the big inflation stuff in the U.S. and Australia? I mean, I see it here, but
I
it
noticed
isn't
a big loss in the stocks. It's taken
right.
a big dump.
Yeah, I know. I got one friend that I talked to my cousin yesterday that's just on top of the world because he's been putting all his money against, for the stock market to go belly up, and like I guess he made a whole crap load of money the last couple of weeks. So I don't. I wish I knew. It was like gambling. If I'm going to gamble, I'll go play Hold'em. I just can't see. I don't know enough about the stock markets to do it. Yeah, here in the U.S., I don't. I see. I don't feel it so much here as a foreigner. My wife does. She definitely in Texas, yeah, and just the gas alone. But I did stop, and it was 45 baht for 91 for regular gas, and it was 34 or 35 for diesel. So diesel only went up 5 baht. The gasoline, or petrol, went up. What was it? It was like 29 or 30. So it went up 15 baht a liter. So but the normal stuff down here, like, is it really going to affect me that I'm going to pay, 40 baht for a pate or something on the street that I could get for 30? It's not really going to phase me. If it's going to phase a Thai person, yes, definitely.
Well, Aaron says it the biggest concern is the shortages, because you go to some smaller cities or a state like Wyoming, they can't
Right.
get supplies. There's just not a big enough demand for them to
Go
resupply
there.
it.
Somebody was telling me, or I was looking on a recommended YouTube or whatever came up, that they had a shortage of tampons, and I thought
Yeah.
that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, if they're not, it's all relative, right? To gas prices, it just automatically means you're going to be paying more for everything. No matter if it's brought, 99% of the stuff when you walk into a market was had gotten there somehow on a truck. So it's going to be here. I haven't really seen any gigantic. We went out to lunch yesterday and we went to a nice place, and for the four of us, and we had way too much food, and like I want to say 7 or 8 main courses, and then some sides and all sorts of stuff, and bottles of Diet Coke and all that stuff, and it was 1,400 baht for four of us. Now, to me, that was like, okay, that's a nice, decent
cow,
lunch or
Jake.
whatever. But my father-in-law was telling my wife in Thai, "That's expensive. That's way too much money. We shouldn't have done that." It's like,
You see,
it's hard.
Jake
What's
is
that?
retired, married to a Thai woman, so they sat in line for 20 minutes to save 30 cents a gallon. He's retired. He has the time, and he's
And
married to a
that
Thai
says
woman that's Thai.
that says it all right there. That's it. See, I'm hearing an echo again. Now I don't. I don't know why. It's weird. Yeah. So I don't know. Are they shortage of toilet paper again in the United States that they made
No.
such a big deal about?
No.
I don't have to worry about that. I got a bum gun. I don't need to. Of course, here in Thailand, toilet paper is your napkins.
Yeah, I know.
Everything else. So
We went to
it's a little
Costco
serious.
last Monday, I think it was Monday, and spent $550 in there, and there I didn't see a shortage of anything. They had everything you could want.
That's perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it here. I did tell him. Was it Tom? I think Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad, told me a month and a half ago to stock up on cooking oil, olive oil, corn oil, and all that kind of stuff, that it was going to go through the roof, and it did. It like tripled here in price wise. And
Well,
so I had my
Jake
wife
has
pick
been
it
going
up.
doing shopping for the last month. I don't know where he's putting everything, if he's got a storage somewhere or what, but he's been doing a lot of shopping, just buying up stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. My wife, when they go out, they buy a lot of stuff. We always have I like eggs. I eat a lot of eggs, probably more than I should. My father-in-law does too. So we have 4 or 5 flats of eggs at all times. So I don't know. They've got it pretty well handled. But it's a different deal, man. They're living a completely different life, married to having their daughter married to me, to a Farang. It's a totally different way of life for them. They would never be able to do anything that they do now, ever. And now they never become real, like, accustomed to it or demanding it. How come I can't go out and spend? How come we can't go out to dinner every night and spend, 1,500, 2,000 baht? They never ever. Like I said, they complain that we spend too much money. My mother-in-law will tell my wife she spends too much money. Yeah,
The noise you're hearing, Dave, my fan kicked on.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, my fan's going.
In your laptop?
Yeah.
You know what I noticed too?
I can't hear it over my fan.
You know what I noticed? It's when we both try to talk at the same time. That's when I hear a lot of the echo. And I don't know. I think that might be in StreamYard. We'll see.
Yeah,
I've, I've
Raymond, my eggs are already dried up.
It's the weirdest thing in the world for me to sit and watch a whole crap load of eggs sitting on a counter and not in the refrigerator.
Oh, I know it.
Just never in my life.
Jai does that here too.
Yeah, I don't dig that at all. But I put some in the refrigerator. And I said, you know, when you cook me shit, take it from the eggs in the refrigerator. It's better. I'll feel better.
yeah. I'm
And
now
it was
pumping.
and it's not like it's just here. When I was in Costa Rica, same way. Over on the side as you're going through the market, just eggs upon eggs sitting on the shelf out in the
Brock,
middle of the store.
do you guys put your eggs in the fridge, Brock?
Yeah, our eggs are in the fridge.
Yeah, ours are too.
Here in the U.S. we do too, but Jai won't do it. They sit out on the counter.
No, but Dion's been trained. Put them in the fridge. Mind you, they get eaten pretty quickly.
Aaron's saying I always keep a stock of food all vacuum sealed and ready to be moved. Yeah, that's a good idea. I got to get set up in my kitchen. And I did buy a vacuum machine thing that I still haven't used. We've had it for over a month. But I wanted to portion my stuff out to put in there to take out so I could start making my own food because, God, I got to start.
How are you doing with the gym, Dave?
What's that? I haven't went to the gym yet.
Oh, okay. It's working out pretty poorly then.
Yeah, it's working out real easy for me. But I do need to. I was talking to my wife because I want her to stop by there on the way back from work to meet me there because it's been a while and I shouldn't say it's been a while, but I have a bunch of money that I had paid there that I stopped early. So in other words, I want to figure out the money situation before, because I was paying for a trainer plus for the gym and I was way ahead, I guess is what I should say. I want to make sure we're on the same. They're good people. I'm sure it's not going to be a problem, but I need to start. I got to. Either that or I'm going to die. So,
John,
it's one or the other.
What are you doing in the fridge, John?
What did John say?
I assume he's talking about he puts his eggs in the refrigerator.
I'm sure he is too.
Yeah. Okay.
Real investment.
I didn't think we were into that part of the show yet.
Lesson hard with me. Yeah, you know, I don't know. This is mine and only mine personal thing. I think should have a little bit of money in or some money in metals, whether it be silver, gold, platinum, whatever you want to do. Gold is mine. My mom's is silver. She likes silver, you know, and stuff like that. You should have a little bit in there. Otherwise, I don't do anything for, you know, as far as stock markets and stuff. I just don't know enough. Hey, Chris, thank you, brother. we will let them know. The guy was a really nice guy. You got to see the video. You can't really, well, you won't see him per se. I didn't tape a lot of the stuff when I was talking to him.
Morning, Daniel.
Is crypto the new gold? I don't know. Is crypto down to nothing yet? I don't know enough about that either. I should have, you know, 20 years ago or whenever it first came out, I should have bought $100 worth. I'd be a rich man, or I would have been. I don't know what it's like now. Let's see. Daniel, Dave, you said Fa was given one bot. You asked the gallery, what can you buy in Thailand? Yeah, I asked her, what can you buy in Thailand? But, you know, I don't know. If I had 1 million subs and they each gave a bot, I'd have 1 million bot. So is a bot something?
Now I see why Gary is pushing the Tesla so much, because he's bought shares in Tesla. He's trying to
Who did? Gary?
Gary, yeah.
One of the guys that I watch, as far as he's an all-around financial guy that talks a lot about what's happening with the stuff that the government's doing in the U.S. to give out checks and money for here and rent, but he also does financial stuff. He said, I saw the headline, I didn't watch it. Oh my God, what's happening with Tesla now? Did something happen like recently within the last couple of days?
Yeah, I can tell you what happened. He started a new phone business. It's called the Pi phone that is, I guess, rocking the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% metals, man. Myself. Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's. I don't think you can go wrong with you. Like I could never tell somebody, oh, you've got too much in gold, or you've got too much in this. I just don't think those words go along. I think it's fine. A buddy of mine, I don't know, a few years back had said, oh man, I've got a crap load of money in gold, and gold's going down. And I said, well, don't panic. Just hang on to it. And boy, he was glad that he did. But I think if you're buying stuff, metals, or if I am, it's for down the road. It's not
Okay.
for what's
Two
going to happen tomorrow.
comments. Robert Mack says he's got money in metals. His left knee has expensive metal pieces.
Yeah, that's what I need
The
too.
thing he's asking about the phone. It's called Pi. P-I.
Plastic. PI, huh?
Shut up, phone.
Yeah, everything's relative, right, Daniel? I mean, I wouldn't complain to anybody to give me a pot, whatever the case may be. And some
I'm
people
not
have been
sure.
giving on PayPal, which is the better way to do it because it's really weird. The super chats, and I'll never say anything to anybody. Thanks everybody that gives that. Is that it? They take 40%, I think, 35 to 40% they take of the super chat. It's just
Yeah,
crazy for what?
40% now. They're
Yeah,
taking
and
40%.
it's like Google doesn't have enough money. It's like, come on, and especially for me, it's not for me. It's going to my wife to do what she wants to. I make that perfectly clear. So when they start coming after me with attorneys and stuff, I'll be able to show them different videos. It's given to my wife to do what she wants to do with it, and she chooses to help Thailand, and that's the way it'll always be here on this channel. Um, One time buys plastic bags at all the retailers. Yeah, and they were getting away from the plastic bags for a little while, but I can't see them doing that here in Thailand. They serve drinks in them. They serve soups, noodles, everything in those plastic bags. I don't see how they'll ever
Yeah,
get rid of them here.
I was thinking perhaps the baht that was given to farm, maybe that was actually the weight of gold that she got.
Yeah, that could be.
Maybe somebody
Well, wouldn't that surprise her?
1 baht
Uh,
gold's not cheap.
no, no. In fact, that's what I was going to get my wife for her birthday, but it didn't work out. See that I don't know. My wife wants gold. I don't know, and I think most Thai women are the same way. And I had said before,
Yeah,
Thailand, male, female, whatever, they take gold, they'll wear it, they'll stick it in wherever they've got it hidden. And when COVID comes along and they can't afford to pay for food, now they'll cash in their gold and go and feed the family for 2 or 3 months or more. It's basically their bank, their backup bank, and nothing wrong with that. Um, but my wife loves to have the gold, and I don't like her wearing a bunch of gold or my mother-in-law. Um, it's
yeah.
too tough out there right now for somebody to look at that hasn't eaten in 4 days, and they could knock this little 5 foot tall woman out and pull a lot of gold off of them. I told her not a good idea.
Morning,
Um,
Mr. Florida.
stuck. Let's see. Daniel says it's 30,400 for a bot. I'm imagining that's what that is. That's what 369, right around $1,000, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
Um, Way too much plastic. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, toss it on the ground. Need to have more trash cans. I was really surprised at the when we were driving around to the school through Buriram, the outskirts of Buriram. A lot of new um, trash trucks, and I hadn't seen in a while. So maybe they're starting to do it. If you've ever been to Costa Rica and then you come to Thailand, you'll say Thailand is probably the cleanest country you've ever seen because they stack their trash on the side of the roads in the middle of town in Costa Rica, and if it don't get picked up maybe once a week, and they got just piles of stinking rotten stuff. It can be Thailand is clean, but they do need more trash cans.
Hi,
around.
Paul, Aussie and Asia in the house.
Hey, Paul. 35.2. So I went up a little bit more to the dollar. Then I'm gonna have to move some money. I think I said I would do it when it hit 35. So then I'll be really pissed if it goes up to like 38. So,
I wanted
but
to too, but we don't have a Thai account. We don't have a bank account there.
oh, that's right. You don't, do you? Wonder if oh, well, you need to move here like tomorrow. Can you guys get on a plane and think Jai will go for that? Oh God, I hope you guys can make it here in November. I think she's going to be so relieved um, to not that there is no worries in your guys' end game, and
Yeah,
she can relax and have a good time. But
yeah,
it's got to be hard when you fight for something your whole life, and like what you're doing and feel it's got to be hard.
yeah.
Me, it
It's
was
gonna be
easy.
hard.
Yeah, it's going to be easy. It was easy for me. It was like, no, I want to be
It
retired.
wasn't for me right up to the end. I mean, I worked to 68 years old, and I still struggled with the fact that, oh God, I'm done. I'm done
God,
now.
and I was just the opposite. It
Yeah.
was like I want to. I'm done. I've been working since I was 14. I want to. I want to be done.
Me too.
And
But
like I
you know,
said,
now that I'm done though, Dave, I'm relaxed. I'm calmer. Water rolls off me like a duck.
right,
It's great. I don't have to worry about time limits for anything.
me too. My blood pressure, I think, went down like 30, 40 points. It was. I don't know. Like I said, I was always that way, and I think I was watching. I only caught a part of Les's video, which I have to go back and watch. But I caught the very beginning of it, and it was I retired at 50 years old. Was that a good thing or a bad thing? And I want to watch it. Les has good videos, but I caught the very first part of it, and then since he was 19, he joined the fire department, whatever it was, and they told him you can retire when you're 50 years old, and he at 19, that's retiring never entered my mind when I was 19. And I guess he kind of said it was so far off. He goes, oh, yeah, that sounds great. I'll do this. And he did it. And he retired when he was 50. So, a lot of people have that option? No, I don't think so. When could you have retired, Bobby?
When I was 62,
Earliest,
oh no, I could have
62,
retired at 60. Yeah, from the
60,
government, I could have retired at 60.
60. Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess it's each your own. Now, if me and my wife were both retired, okay, so are not working, and if Jai was still working, I don't know if I would, or if my wife was still working, I don't know if I'd want to be retired sitting here every day for 10 years waiting for her to retire either. I don't know if that ever entered your mind, but I don't, it would be hard for me to just sit, I mean, you probably do a lot more than I do, than I would do. But if she was still working, I probably wouldn't have been as inclined to retire. I probably would have said, okay, well, I can just do this and we'll have a little bit more money and this and that and justify it by mind and just stayed working. But when I saw my uncles for years and years, they're 2 or 3 weeks a year. That's all they got. And that's all they did. And we
Well,
went to
yeah,
Bass Lake.
that's why Jai's still working, just banking a little extra to make sure the little nest egg's good enough, and she likes
Well,
it.
hopefully she realizes it's good enough and she's ready to
Morning,
go.
Mark.
Hey, Mark, already having discussions to extend my contract past Christmas, only if I can split my time between. Yeah, Mark, originally, in case people don't know, Mark had went and they had coaxed him back by dangling a whole crap load of money
Big,
in front of him, and I
big
don't
carrot.
blame him. But uh, now they're letting him come back for a lot more time in Thailand and working and going back and forth. So what he's saying is if they continue that, then he might contemplate staying longer. Been lurking. It's always good to lurk. There's a lot of lurkers. What I wanted to say was I've gotten quite a few new subscribers. I want to say thank you very much. I want to meet You don't have to come in. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to participate, but you're more than welcome to ask any questions as long as they're decent and want to come on, whatever. It's all possible here. We're just a bunch of people trying to help each other. 95% of the stuff that we talk about is Thailand related, mostly to expats. We're all in our 50s and 60s, and we have a good time. Try to keep as much of
Yeah,
the
and the
drama
rest of
out
the
of
time we
stuff.
spend
And
talking about body parts that are breaking.
what was that? I'm sorry.
I said the rest of the time we spend talking about body parts that
Yeah,
are
yeah,
breaking.
body parts.
Yeah.
What's this? Storekeeper said,
For
just
Mitch.
smelled somebody smoking weed from my balcony. Thought, Dave's.
How you doing, Mr.
Yeah.
Mitch?
Is Mitch here?
Yeah.
Ears ringing. Someone mentioned my name. Now they did. Did you make it to your destination or not yet? Are you in Pachuap? I know he was headed to Pachuap. And
Good
that was,
morning, Mr.
in fact,
Mitch.
I haven't told my wife yet, Mitch, but I think I'm definitely going to lead to her. Bobby's or Robert's going to be in in that area, so I think I'm going to be coming. I already have the hotel for the 27th, 8th, and 9th. So now I just don't know if I'm going to be driving the electric hot rod. I want to take the Forza. Whether my wife's going to go along with that, she probably won't. So I don't know if I want to push the issue or not. But I'd sure like to get on the open road on two wheels. I heard the name moderator. God, there you go. Paul has it.
You don't have any
Yes,
problem, Dave, when you ride for long periods of time?
yeah, but I usually break it up, except for that the 11 and a half, 12 hours when I blew back from Pachuap. When I'm riding, I stop. I don't. When I used to ride when I was younger, I could go 2 hours, but usually, at least on the bikes that we used to ride back then, that was pushing it. I had 3.5 gallon fat bobs on my panhead. They made 5 gallons, but a lot of the guys had Sportster tanks and stuff on their bikes. They could only go like an hour and had to stop for gas. So now I go, if I'm going to go someplace like John Tiem and it's a 6 hour drive, I'll stop every half hour if I have to. So it
Have you
doesn't
heard of
bother me too much.
saddling?
What's that?
Have you heard of saddling?
I
It's
heard of what?
where you're saddling, like putting a saddle on a horse, saddling.
No. What is that?
What it is, it's your body going numb from the waist down. And I had a serious accident when I was in the Army, broke my back in a few places and caused a lot of nerve damage. So now, for many years, it didn't bother me. I rode horses and motorcycles, went forever, no problem. But now, if I ride more than about a half hour or 45 minutes, I put my foot down to hold myself. Can't feel
Right.
my feet.
Well, the only thing
I
that's a
haven't
little
come
bit
across
weird
that
for
one.
me is that I've got, and I don't know if it's from my doctor still has it from diabetes, from the medication I'm taking or whatever, but my feet are going numb. And that's the weirdest feeling in the world. That's why a lot of
Yeah.
people ask me, how come you're wearing thongs and stuff on the bike and all? And I never went into it too much before.
You are
But
talking
when I
about
do
speed.
wrap them up, in socks and boots and stuff like that, it really aggravates me. It's weird. So I keep them in the thongs, and if I go down, it's probably not going to be a good thing. But I'm hoping I don't go down. Dave, can someone help with my password question? Is that passport or password? Give it to me again, Loretta. Right? Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
You
good.
got to
Pretty
ask one
good.
more time, Dave. When you were talking thongs, you are talking about on your feet.
Yeah. I'm talking about the things on the bottom of my feet, not the things wrapped around my ass.
Not the mankini.
But yeah, so that's the biggest thing. But I don't push it even since I've been here. When I took the PCX from Kamala to Krabi twice or whatever, it's about a 4.5, 5 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour deal. If I had to stop, I'd ride for 30 minutes and stop at the 7, get a big bottle of water, cool down, get back on, or maybe ride for an hour and then stop, maybe ride for 15, 20 minutes and see a place where I want to pull over and take a picture or whatever and drink another bottle. But I would say on a typical trip that I took to Krabi, in a 4 or 5 hour trip, stopped 6 times maybe for a total maybe 5-10 minutes each, and then of course gas. Hey, Dim Media, how you doing? Demeanor, what is your password issue? I think she,
It's a passport issue. She
yeah, that's
wanted
what
to
I thought.
know, can she renew her or get a new passport? She has an old expired one. I'm not sure if she still has the expired one or not.
If you still have it, I think you can mail it in and fill out the stuff online and renew your passport. And I think you can do it. I think you can do it.
You missed a couple of them, Dave, about the
Did
visual
it?
with you on a motorcycle with a
Thong?
Mankini, yeah.
Who was visualing that? Mitch?
No,
Uh,
I can't remember now. I know Paul
Gary.
okay, Gary and Paul were making comments about it.
yes, I believe you can without having the old. Oh, so she doesn't have it as long as it is expired. Yeah, I don't know. I got mine at the post office. Um, when was it? 2012, I think. I didn't get mine until later on in life. But
In Australia, you send your expired passport in or you show your expired one when we get ours done at the post office.
We do too.
You,
Dave, if you got
they
yours
see
in
it,
2012, you're
renew
due
it.
to get it again.
what's that? Yeah,
If you
mine
got
mine
yours
expires in 2025.
Oh, so you got yours in
2025.
2015.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, you're right. 2015. But yeah, it's in 2025. So I've got to send it off, man. Every time I talk about this, I get aggravated because I want to go to Vietnam. I want to go to Cambodia. I want to go to all especially the bordering countries around here, and my wife wants to go too. So I got to get it done. I just got to go do it.
Has she already got her passport?
No, she's got to go get it from Ubon. Her sister that we moved there, cousin, she went and got hers already. They're going to do a trip as soon as they get them done to Laos, I think. And then me and my wife will go there at a different time. But I told her they've been kind of planning this. And she said, well, you can come with me. And I said, no, go with your cousin and you'll have a better time than lumping this old bastard around with you. You know, go have a good time with her. And I don't know how old my wife is. I think she turned 42. She might have turned 43. God, I'm afraid to ask. I don't want to get it wrong. Well, she never gets mad at me. She's amazing. I used to carry 3 used passports.
Anything,
Yeah,
to do with, anything to do with dealing with the government is going to take a lot longer now because they're still pulling this work from home crap.
Yeah. There's in the U.S. They're still doing that.
They're still doing the work from home crap.
I would think that you would be able to find out, Loretta, on the internet somehow through the U.S. Embassy or whatever there, what do I need to do to get a new passport? And I would just follow those things. You might be able to. I know
They
I
can
went
go
to the post office.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I
go
went
to
to the post office.
Yeah.
And it was easier to grab. In fact, they took the pictures for me. I paid extra for. I got it expedited. I paid extra for that. They did everything right there in the post office for me. Of course, I was up in the hills. There was, only 200 people in the community or something. So I
I'm gonna
wasn't,
say
packed.
AAA does them too, I believe.
Do they? That
I
I
think
don't
so.
know. What did Mitch ever answer? Is he in Pachuap? Are you in Pachuap? Or who? Hua Hin? I think you were going to go. I
He's
thought because I
going,
seen Bruce.
Mitch is
What's
probably
that?
sidestepping the question.
yeah.
I think he was going to go see Bruce and them. I don't know if it was first or on his way back from Pachuap. I don't know. But he did say he was going to be back on the 27th when I'm planning on being there. Hey, David from Surin, how are you? Nothing wrong with Surin, but the road out is good. Yeah. I like Surin. I just like something better that has ocean up to it. But
Here we go.
I
He's
am not
not
in
in
Pachua.
Pachua.
You belong to AAA. So do I. I mean, it can't hurt. All you have to do is just go on the AAA site or call one
Yeah, I
and
think they
ask
do
them.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they do. It would be nice. I mean, it was my biggest hurrah and partying when I found out that AAA did DMV stuff.
Yeah,
It
it's
made
so
things
much
so
easier that
oh,
you don't have to deal with any of the government
so
agencies. If
much
you can go to
yeah, so much
AAA, by
nicer.
all means.
I agree. I agree. Uh, although if you ever need to go to the DMV, it works.
That's all right.
The my friend had told me, go in there, go up to the line, and that says that you have an appointment. You go up there and say, yeah, I have an appointment for 9 o'clock. And if they say, okay, what's your name? Where's your ticket or whatever? Say, I don't know. My wife's out of town. She did it for me. God, I hope she did it right. I can't believe she screwed this up. And they'll push you right in. They don't want a scene. They don't want nothing. I've done it like 6 times and in and out of a fully packed line out the door DMV in under a half hour. So it does work.
I go up to the disabled line and they don't even question me. They look at me and say, okay, come on.
I could probably do that. I could do that now. You definitely can't see it for sure. Yeah, I
Just
think he was
carry a
going to see
walking
Bruce.
stick.
I think. We will. Here's a big statement. We will be in there for a few days. A lot of moving around, beach time, meetups, relaxing. I definitely want to see Bruce and Jessie May. Well, there, maybe even T. Yeah, that's right, because you're kind of close to T too, if I'm
Yeah,
sitting long enough. Are you
T,
still
T's
planning
with
on being back by the 27th? Not that it matters. I'm going to go anyway, but it'd be nice to see you. Or is that when you're gonna? If I'm not in Surin, you're gonna come to Surin while I'm in John Tiem? Got to bust his stones a little bit. David says waiting for today's Thai government meeting to see if they're going to drop the Thai pass and I can book my tickets back to Thailand. I think they will. I think it's all going to be gone. July 1st, no masks, no nothing. Just you're been vaccinated and you'll be traveling all around. Just my personal opinion. But yeah, it'll be nice if they would spit something else. I'll be
If they
into
get rid of the Thai pass, it'll be good because then you won't have to have that insurance coverage either.
yeah. I don't see
With
any reason for it.
the COVID insurance is ridiculous, and it's going to be very hard for me to get at 70.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
right?
yeah. What's that, Bobby?
Well, I'm surprised it's a difference if, depending on your age, if you can get the insurance.
Yeah, 70, it's
70s.
just
Yeah,
it's
that's the
just
number. That's the number they want to stop everything at. Do they? Or are there places you can get it? From what I
you
understand,
can.
yeah, it's going to be a little pricey. Yeah, pricey. But 70s like the cutoff. So if you're going to come here and you're going to want to get insurance, especially you, Bobby, I would jump on it immediately when you get here because I think once you have it and you turn into your 70s, I think it's a lot easier when they've already seen it and you're in good health. So it's not like, oh, we don't want this guy, or whatever. So I would think I would get it when you got there. I think they might drop the pass, but keep the insurance. Well, I think they're going to get rid of everything, but it is possible, and it isn't that expensive, is it? Brock, you're saying it's expensive, but with 10,000 US, it's got to be like $50 or something. I'm guessing.
Um, it depends who you go through, and from what I've looked at, if you once you get past 70, the price goes. So it's an extra $1,000 you might be up for because I've got to get two.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. Okay. Yeah, I don't think about that on the age difference on getting the insurance. I should think more that way. Let's see, what does Storekeeper say, Mr. Miss? Just liked your
I
comment on
thought this
Kevin's
was too,
Facebook
Greg.
page.
I'm
I
going to check on
recollect.
that.
What's that?
Yeah, I have the FET Blue Cross Blue Shield, so I think
Right.
I'm going to be covered already.
Is it? Yeah, it's U.S. right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Mine, they would cover me. You could check. They would cover me for 3 months, So if anything happened when I was out of the country, anywhere in the world, for 3 months, I would have to pay for it, but they would reimburse me. But after 3 months, no. Worked
Yeah,
out,
but
or 2 months or
yours
3 months.
isn't the federal program though. I'm under
Oh,
the
federal might be different.
federal
Yeah,
program.
yeah. But
Yeah,
what they did with
as
me,
you.
I think it was 2 months because I was gone 3 when I started going to Costa Rica, and they would cover me for the first 2, and I was exposed for the last month because I came home every 3 months, and then of course I got sick here and it cost me $1 million baht, and then and then I got insurance. But yeah, don't be stupid like me. I would make sure that all of it,
Same here,
all of
Raymond. Brock, you didn't turn 70 yet. You're
it
just getting
totally
close,
free.
right?
I'm 70 in October.
Yeah. Yeah. So Raymond and I are both getting close too. You gotta worry
All right,
about that.
Bruce, Sassy May, take it easy. Have a good ride. Is this thing still clear?
Yeah.
I haven't changed
Yeah.
anything. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Gotta
get in
go.
touch with me, Bruce. Get in touch with me.
Yeah, for your show
Yeah.
or for the channel. Cool. Yeah, Richard never sent me anything yet. I'm gonna send him an email and see what he said, but he hasn't sent me anything. I'm sure he's busy. But I would love, Richard, if you're watching, to have another one for sure. And good. I'm glad that you asked too, Loretta. See, I'm on fire. My mind's all cylinders are firing up there. Um, let's see. Aaron saying Mr. Mitch thought that was a good representation of the conversation going on. I missed something, but that's normal. But the biggest thing is
There's
to
15
make sure
conversations going on.
if you're going to come here to live or if you're coming here to travel, make sure you have travel insurance. And if you're going to come here to live as an expat, make sure you have insurance. Because, like I said, it cost me over $30,000, $1 million baht, to get sick, and that covered 2 months of intensive care and a month in a private room, 3 months total. Can you imagine what that would have been in the U.S.? It's probably $1 million or more, and I had to pay it, so I paid it. But it's something that I could have went and bought a car if I would have had insurance. So anyway, heed it. Don't think you're invincible or anything. Why is
Your
Bob?
fingers are okay, Bobby.
I was
I think
blurry.
your
You were
camera is
blurry.
focusing on the girl.
Uh,
I think so. I thought it was just my eyes. My eyes are blurry. Been a long day.
that's what he was saying, huh? Paul was saying you were blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blurry?
was
Okay.
blurry. No,
What do you have for a camera? Is it on the laptop?
No, I have the 920. What the hell's the name of it?
Because this is my laptop. I'm excited.
Help
at
me
this
out.
camera.
It's a famous camera, the something 920.
Canon? No. Nikon?
No,
Sony?
it's a
Sony?
yeah, Logitech. Logitech 920.
Logitech. Okay.
Oh, Logitech.
920 Gator's always there.
It's a
Hey,
shit
Traveler.
show, I
How
tell
you
you.
doing, Traveler? Welcome. Good to
Webcam.
see you.
Yeah.
What was Mark leaving? Back to work.
Hi,
All
Ron.
right, Mark, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated.
See you, Mark.
Okay. Daniel says I bought 5 million USD travel insurance for 3 of us for 61 days with $100 deductible was $670. That sounds reasonable to me. But for what? For 2 months? For what? For 3 people?
For 61
Sounds
days for
reasonable.
3 people, yeah.
A couple $100, so $50 a piece per month. Sounds reasonable to me. if I did that right. Yeah, they're crystal clear. All right, cool. Thanks, Paul. Uh, you got to get back on Bobby's show so that he can hook you up. You were close last time. He's got a bunch of women that are really after 65-year-olds now. They've seen the show. They want to come on and meet you.
Yeah. Yeah, they've all raised their limit, their age limit.
Yeah, that was funnier than shit. I was laughing like hell, boy. She went from 55 to 65 at a drop of a hat. Well, they both did.
Yeah.
They're good. They're nice people, man. I mean, just to watch them and listen to them, the Filipina gals that are on regularly or that come singing, uh, they they're good people. I go to their channels as much as I can.
Yeah, Joe
Hey,
goes
Joe.
and hangs out with Yenny.
I will tell my wife. She'll be happy. She got a papaya salad yesterday in the high class lunch place, so she had a good time. Yeah, they're bunch of good. I'm kind of curious on this one here, whether she's single or not, how old she is. Will she go up to 70? We don't know. Brock might be interested.
You see,
But
Cheryl for sure will. Franceschi's channel. She'll for sure
Yes.
go older because she wants one that's got his foot on the banana peel ready to slip.
the older the better.
Yeah.
You got anybody about 96? Yeah, one foot on a banana peel, the other one in the grave.
That has a Lamborghini.
Exactly. But I didn't get. They didn't care about money, right?
No.
I mean, it was like not a big deal. I mean, I think anybody knows, or any person from Southeast Asia knows, that if you're retired and you have a pension and you can, get, especially here, that you can get a retirement visa, means you're bringing in 60, 80, 100,000 baht a month. And they don't, that's a lot of money to them. That's rich
Yeah.
than most.
Hey,
And
Ron,
that
we
they don't
usually
need.
go for 4 or 5 hours, so you can make it, I would think. I mean, we go up to in the 8 to 9 o'clock. No, 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay awake. Yeah, he said he likes them. They are. I mean, it would be a perfect channel to have hooking up people. Of course, you have to be careful sometimes. I mean, I kind of worry about that. Like I said, my wife's, family and friends, the first words out of their mouth is always, "Can you find me boyfriend? Can you find me husband? Can
Well,
you?"
put 'em on my,
They all want.
tell them to come on my channel.
Yeah, I know. I should. They would too. I think most of them can't speak English or very little English, but good. Hey, John, how you doing? John Gray and John Peak. Is that right? Hopefully, I
Yep.
didn't butcher your name too bad. But yeah, I mean, me and my wife had talked about that a while ago when they first started asking me. I said, "Man, you could go on, you could go on Facebook and setting people up. You'd have a good time." She's got, I have to work. She can't do anything. But and me, I don't want to.
Well, Raymond, you
Loretta
just got to drop
Loretta
by.
wants a mail. Loretta wants a mail review. So
Oh, I had
you
that
got
too.
to.
I had Dave and Tim up there.
And Paul,
Yeah, Paul.
Brandon says
Paul was up there
furnish
with
the
the
foot
full
and the banana. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Problem is,
if
I'm not
Loretta, if you
usually
want to see
taking care of my
Paul,
wife while you are on. Yeah, that you usually are. I know. I try to. It's weird because I try to figure out what's a good time, and it seems like 7:30 kind of meets that. Except I've been sleeping in to like 6 instead of getting up at 5. So sometimes I'm usually 2 or 3, 5 minutes late. But it seems like most of the live streams have been going over 2 hours. It'd be nothing like Bobby's 5 hour marathons or anything. But of course, we haven't tried singing for the second 2 hours. But
Well,
they,
we'll listen to you, Dave, if you want to jump right in there.
yeah, man, you guys would really, you'd be holding your hands over your ears. They wanted to send me into Vietnam just to sing so that everybody would put their hands over
then
their
leave.
ears and surrender. But Denver, Denver needs a wife. And if you haven't seen
Yeah.
Paul, you'd know what that he looks like. John Denver, to
Yeah,
me anyway. For everybody, I
he
think.
does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Look, so Loretta, if you want to see what Paul looks like, just do a Google on John Denver pictures.
Or go to my live stream that he was on, what, 3, 4 weeks ago?
It was pretty. It was funny. It was good. And like I said, the girls were really honest. It's amazing. Like I said, do everybody that I talk to, including my wife and all this kind of stuff, they're looking for men in their 50s.
See
They
what
want them
Jake wrote?
retired because they know that and especially if they're here on a retirement visa, they know that they're bringing in over 70,000 baht every month. That's a lot of money. You got to figure my wife works for the government and gets a good wage at 20,000 a month. So, it's a decent amount of money. They probably know that you have more. They think that we're secure and have sowed our wild oats, which probably 90% of the time is true. It is with me. I've done everything that I've wanted to do women wise in my 30s. So I don't need anything else like that. And they're loving people. I mean, like I said, whatever I know, everybody that I know that has Thai wives and stuff, that you give them 10%, you get back 200% every time.
Did you see what
Bobby
Jake
gets it back
wrote?
500. What's that?
Did you see what Jake wrote?
No, what did he write? Jake, Bobby is a
YouTube.
YouTuber, Chuck Woolery, and the dating game. Yeah, why not? Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's tough. The hardest thing would be, do you really know people? Like my wife says, oh, they want to meet, but they have to be good person, and you know, I don't know. Like that's all you have to be. Let me tell you, if you're coming to Thailand and you're a good guy and you just want to live out your days and have somebody to have fun with and stuff, uh, I don't think you'll have any problem at all finding numerous women that would be willing to do that with you. I'm still locust referencing crops. I'm missing some stuff here, but it is, and like I said, it doesn't. They didn't care. In fact, I think they even made the statement, the gals, that they don't care about money.
No,
I think
right.
they made that
I
statement.
mean,
Yeah,
Yenny's a gorgeous young 26-year-old, and she just wants
yeah,
somebody that's got a big heart, good heart,
yeah.
and
And
will.
like I said, is it something when we had talked about that, and I talked with Bobby, not so much her. It's all relative. I didn't want a 26-year-old, 25-year-old that wanted to party and go out. Would it make a difference to me whether they were 26 and like to go to bed at 9 o'clock, like to cook, like to get up in the morning and make me coffee, like to do it? Wouldn't really matter. So it depends on the person, not the age. It doesn't make a difference. Could I have met somebody here in Thailand that was 50, 60? Sure. It just didn't happen that way. But let's see what Dip Media is saying.
I think your
So you're
mojo's been
saying
hanging around
I
Yenny,
need
so
to.
he doesn't want me to tell too much about her.
Who said that, Paul?
Your mojo. I've been to her
Oh.
channel a few times. I see Joe's there. I think he's
Let's see,
working.
Demita says, so you're saying I need to make sure I bring my girl with me when I come to meet you and surrender otherwise. Yeah, could be. No, if you found a good one, there's, to me, at least, did I run around a lot when I was young? I hate to admit it, but yeah, kind of. But do I have any inclination whatsoever of being with any woman except for my wife? No, never. Have to hold a gun to my head. Just have no reason. Would never want to hurt her in that way, first off. And why? She's beautiful. And look at me, for Christ's sake. I'm an old bastard. Um, let's see. Let's see what Loretta has to say. I keep on saying Loretta. That way I'll
Yeah,
remember.
Loretta's a sugar mama.
I find men who like to share my money with them. That's special. Yeah, there's nothing. I got to spend. I was married 2 times for only 9 months when I was younger, and the differences between I had women cheating on me, and granted I wasn't the most monogamous person in the world, but when I met my wife of the 27 years, I never once, I could go anywhere I want. She could go anywhere she wanted. There was never any jealousy, never anything. And the relationship was unbelievable. Did we have our fights here and there? Sure. But it was never jealousy oriented. And that's what I tried to relay to my wife now is I will never do anything to hurt you ever. And she took 2.5 years. Now she believes me, I think. Although when she drinks a little bit, she says that I want 24-year-old women. And she says it half-heartedly, but I know it's half truths. But only when she drinks, and she only drinks like once a year, and she drinks half a wine spritzer, and she's hammered. So yeah, very cheap drunk.
Yeah, Waza Oz, I think all of us that have a Thai wife think we're all blessed.
I think so. Is that what it was? I know. I believe I am. And Bobby's even got it. Of course, if Bobby was single, I would have married Bobby because I want the foot massages and the breakfast, and I'm food and food oriented. But Bobby's a good man, and like I said, he's getting his wife. I don't know, but I'm sure that she appreciates it and he gets it back 100-fold. In the way that she treats him. So it's all relative in Thailand here anyway. It's the only place I really know of. But I'm sure it's the same with Filipino women, with people from Cambodia, women from I'm sure that their ideals and the way that they live their life and taking care of their parents and their grandparents and all that way of life, I think is pretty much the throughout Southeast Asia. But I just can't speak for it because I've never seen it. Here in Thailand, I see it every day. It's awesome. Fair.
Did you see what Jake put up here a little earlier too? He says, "Damn, Dave, you're trying to shoot for Bobby's time frames now."
What's that? What time frames?
Well, the 4 and 5 hours.
Oh yeah. No, usually I don't know. Sometimes yesterday I had to go, or day before yesterday I had to go because my father-in-law was, they were doing some stuff on the road, and he wanted to make sure they weren't screwing up, which I'm glad that he called me. But anyway, usually I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours. I mean, a lot of times we could sit here. We got more people now than we did, an hour ago. So 30, 34 people that I see right now.
Yeah.
It's really weird because, like here it says 34 on StreamYard and 33 on my phone down here on YouTube. So I don't know which one's right, but I guess it's all I don't know. Sometimes I can ramble and talk about nothing, but we always have fun, and it seems like we come up with something. If I miss something, guys, put it back up because I'll try to find it. I got the beer-induced jealousy the other day. Immediately thought of you. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, man, I couldn't imagine living a life of jealousy like I did when I was in my 30s. I couldn't imagine that anymore. I wouldn't want to. And if someone, because like I didn't realize it when I was younger, is that if you really, really, really want to hurt somebody, cheat on them. That's worse than shooting them. That's worse than beating them up. That's worse than anything. I guess what I'm saying is it's the worst thing that I think you could do to somebody is cheat on them. You like rip their heart out. It sucks. I just arrived. I'm 34. Okay. This thing dropped down to 30. I pissed somebody off.
Yeah,
but it has the
shoot myself.
Mitch is
What's
coming
that,
to
Bob?
see you in 10 days, Dave.
What's that?
Mitch is going to come and see you in 10 days.
Yeah, it's only because I'm going to be in John Tien. So he figures
Of course.
he'll come and see me. Now I got more to drink. He'll come eventually. I mean, it was like anything. He could have came now, but he went to Pachua. Hey, Dowlow, how you doing? Let's see. Let's see what Traveler has to say. I told my wife that when she hits 42, I was going to trade her in for 220. I think I told my wife that a couple of times, my other one. But she was sick and voided the warranty, so I couldn't. Exactly. I don't know. This one here, uh, if she would have survived the leukemia and been bedridden and whatever it would have took, I would have went to her final days. It wouldn't have bothered me in the least. Just to be able to talk to her, it's like losing your best friend. It's the weirdest thing in the world, man. I don't even know how to explain it. It just is. She was my best buddy, man. I mean, I confided more in her than I did in my closest friends. She knew everything. I didn't hold anything from her. What is Mitch saying to Loretta here? Currently taking a coffee break at a PTT station on the highway. Eventually, we will be in Southern Thailand visiting friends. Yeah, Mitch has decided that he wants to see every place in Thailand, kind of like what's his name, the guy that rode the bike. He just went to Vietnam. What's the guy's name?
Oh, Paddy Doyle.
Patty Doyle. Except he just refuses for some reason. He's decided not to go to Surin.
Yeah.
Maybe he's.
My old
He's
wife
like,
said that too, Raymond, so I proved her
What
she was wrong.
was that?
My old wife said I wasn't wired for 220s, so I proved her wrong. Then I gave her everything I got after.
Yeah. I've been there a couple of times, twice anyway, and once really bad. The other time I didn't really mind. I'm looking forward to it. I watched Patty Doyle's. He doesn't know me from Adam, but I watched his first one going to Vietnam, and now he's going to do the same thing that he did in Thailand in Vietnam. He bought a bike, had the side bags put on, and all that stuff. That was the first episode. So I'm kind of looking forward to it because I want to see stuff in Vietnam. And now I don't think Robert's going back there. I wanted to go with Robert since he knows it, with my wife, of course. So maybe I'll have to wait till he comes back to catch Vietnam. Is Chris going somewhere? I missed something. What did I miss?
It's got a
Yeah,
large
Chris,
Large
box.
box at the post office for me Christmas time. Cheers. All right, Chris. Thanks for coming, brother.
see you,
Everybody's
Chris.
saying bye. But yeah, I wish I had a big box in the mail. I haven't gotten anything. I have to order some stuff from Masada.
Well, Dave, I think I'm going to drop off.
Yeah, it's getting that time, isn't it? It's like
Yeah, I
2 hours and 25 minutes.
I haven't showered or ate or anything yet, and it's getting late here.
Yeah, it is, huh? In case you don't remember, I can't see how you could forget, especially with Bobby's backdrop there. Tonight, 7 o'clock Thai time, he has a live stream. That's 5 o'clock in the U.S. on the West Coast, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, and sometime in the rest of the world. But catch it if you can. It's great. You guys will all enjoy it. So
Yeah,
have a
love
good
to
one.
see you all there.
I'll be there. I'll try to sleep this afternoon.
Yeah,
see you
I
guys.
definitely.
8 p.m. Perth
All right.
time.
Take it easy, Bobby. All right. One more time. I have to do this for my wife. One more time, her birthday thing. It's only 20 seconds, so don't run away if you see it here. The children, I think they're bringing you a birthday cake. Okay, that was
Kid
quick
at
and
school
painless.
singing happy birthday to his wife.
What's that? Me?
I'm talking to my wife.
Yeah, she had a good time. Will you be in Surin on the tour? I will be in Pattaya, I think. I have a room booked there my wife doesn't know about. I'm sure that I don't have a problem going. wanting to take the Forza and going might be a different story, but I'll probably be there because I want to go and meet Bobby. I missed a couple of people that I really wanted to meet. So, and Loretta, are you leaving or are you still in the hospital now? I think she is, right? Everybody put prayers out for Loretta. How cute. Yeah, I know. The person that brought the cake, that's her friend from when I think they've been together since they were 5 or something, went all the way up through school together. That's like her best bud. When she came to pick me up at the airport when we first met, they were together, Mem and her. So she's a good one, and it helps her in the school. And the school is they were really really good people. Anything that they can get to help them. The government, like I said, if the schools are small and they're on the outskirts of the province, they don't get much money. They can't get anything. So I'm lucky we get to help them, and I mean everybody. Um, no, got out 1 week ago. Good. So hopefully everybody here will be praying for you and giving you well wishes, and you will get better. You can get to Thailand.
Yep.
We'll see you at the Wombat. Okay, John. Uh, yeah, probably, definitely. Tom, I'll meet up with Tom, and uh, yeah, and the hotel that I picked is like 2 minutes from there. I stayed at one that Tom had told me about, which was really a nice place. But this time I wanted to see the water. I was going to be there for 3 days and just be kind of kicking on the balcony, and I wanted to see the ocean. I kind of missed that. Let's see, what's Paul saying? My best friend was my youngest brother who took his own life because of addiction to prescription drugs. That sucks. Yeah, one thing, I've never come close. I've had a couple of down times, one of them being when I came to Thailand where I could have easily thought about offing myself. And I just couldn't. I couldn't do it for the effect that it wasn't so much I didn't want to do it, first off, but the effect of like for my family, my mother, like you, brother, I just couldn't do it. But it is, man. I mean, with the especially when you're considering that's who you confided your utmost into, it's hard when you can't talk. I mean, I could talk to the air, and sometimes I do, but it's hard. Let's see, Bronx. What cannabis flowers which contain higher levels of THC, other than parts of the plants, have been classified as a controlled herb under the new minister? This is brand new, or this is what
It's
they've been
just
saying
brand
for a
new
while?
off the
I'm gonna
Thai
test it.
Visa site.
How are they gonna? Did I freeze up, or did you guys freeze up?
You just froze up.
Hello. Can anybody hear me or no?
Yes, can hear you. You're still there, Dave.
Okay, you were frozen. I don't know why. Um, but yeah. So how are they going to test it? How are they going to run around with a little machine and it's going to pop out what the THC level is in the plant? I don't know how they would do that.
I think they're just going to say the flowers are a controlled product.
Any flower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. John said I have PTSD. Thailand is the best place for me so far. Yeah, I could imagine, man. I mean, lowers your blood pressure, nice and relaxed. I could see how it could be easily. Now, I don't know if you use cannabis in any way, shape, or form, but they've been having a lot of luck with PTSD, with cannabinoids and THC too. But it's weird. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything with anything until I'm pretty much 100%. I'm not going to get in any kind of trouble. And just saw you were in Surin on the 27th, but Dave won't be there. Yeah, exactly. That's why he's coming. He's coming here on the 27th because I won't be here. Yeah, yeah, exactly, right, Mitch? I mean, I think, like I said, I think that they need to make this a an Amsterdam type location. I think it would be perfect for people that want to retire, for people from the military that do have some kind of problems and stuff. You can't couldn't ask for anything better. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm caught up on everything. I
Yep.
will. You know, I will be what I will be a sports bar at the time that you come. The Sportsman Bar. What is it?
Yeah,
What's the Sportsman?
the that's the bar next door to the Wombat
Oh, okay.
place that
I
they've
want to check it out. I didn't get to eat as much food as I wanted to. Good food. I want a good steakhouse. You know, these places, this Peaky Blinders or whatever.
yeah,
There's a lot
Peaky
of
Blinders.
places
Yeah,
that everybody goes. When I was there, I didn't go anywhere. So I got
they
to.
didn't invite you.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. It's a waste of reason. I came to find out if the green over here helps me even more. I would think so, John. And it might be cannabinoids, which are real easy to get. Uh, but now I think in I know in Pattaya you can get a doctor's deal to where you get different stuff that actually have THC. I believe. I've never went that far, but I might do it when I go to Pattaya. I might get it just for shits and giggles, um, just because I want to. It would be a good thing to have in case, for some reason, my wife or my father-in-law bring something home and then they want to blame it on the farang. People who can access the controlled herbs must be over 20 years old, and that pregnant and breastfeeding women are barred from access. Okay, let's see. Patients who got prescribed cannabis can possess the substance for no more than 30 days. This is all news to me, so you guys,
Yeah,
I don't, what's that, bro?
it's a new news release. It just hit my email a few minutes ago.
Okay. Patients who got prescribed cannabis, see, I don't, can possess the substance for no more than 30 days. Well, they only give them 30-day supply, right? I would imagine. I don't know. I don't understand that one too much. This one, people who can access the control must be over 20, understand that, and pregnant and breastfeeding women are barred from access. That one I understand. The other one I don't so much, Aaron, but that's not surprising. Dave, the food is great. Yeah, I know. I saw it. Everybody says it, Robert. But we'll go have some meals when I'm there. That's for sure. Uh, funny how that works, Mitch. Let's see. Mitch saying saw a guy get stabbed to death in Park in Amsterdam back in the day, legalizing drugs is not a good thing. I I don't know. I don't think they had a big giant problem. Did you? Do you? Obviously you do. I didn't think so.
That does not surprise me, Paul.
What was that?
His latest email was an advertisement for Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, I was surprised. I did get my email just to let everybody know all the paperwork and everything that I set in for my final and last retirement has all been approved and done. And now, if I croak, my wife will get a substantial amount of money for the rest of her life. So I'm a happy, smiling camper. I told her it was kind of weighing on me because, first of all, I jacked around. I was supposed to get it on the 1st of January if I'd have been a normal, non procrastinating person. And I just felt like shit, man. If I drop dead before all this paperwork is done and she doesn't get anything, that would be a travesty. But anyway, you read that wrong, Dave. What did I read wrong? Oh, did I? Okay, because it didn't make much sense to me. I've always seen people get shot to death in the States. Yeah, exactly. Um, but I think it would be good, man. I don't think it would be a problem. I mean, like I said, if all my alcoholic friends had died pretty much with alcohol related diseases or something happened to them. If they all smoked or ate weed instead of drinking, they'd all be alive today. And I'm a firm believer in that. John, got to head out. Talk again later. Thanks for all having me. Hey, anytime, you're more than welcome, John. Hopefully, I will see you in Patea or John Tiem area. Well, I'll let everybody know exactly where I am, just in case. I didn't write it. I just copied and pasted. All right.
Yeah,
That's better.
it came out of a news article.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of stuff is going to transpire over the next weeks and months and whatever, but I'm hoping that maybe by the middle of next year or so they have everything and it's totally decriminalized. Would be nice for me. Only because I want to grow it. But I'll grow the other stuff if my wife wants it. It doesn't matter to me. The plant's the plant. I just like to see THC content even though I don't use it. It's weird, huh? It's in my mind. For the for the record, I'm all for legalizing marijuana. Oh, so many benefits. Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot for like what John was saying to help a lot of people from the service. I believe it will. And what is this one? I saw a guy get hit by a car. I was the first one. Checked the pulse, called the ambulance. He was dead. It's only up a bit. Yeah, you know it's weird seeing people die or watching them die in different. I've watched quite a few, um, and it never is easy. Say that much. I was being fictitious. All right. See, stuff goes over my head sometimes. You know better than anybody. All right. I think I'm going to read a couple more here. We're down to like 15 people. So I think that I am almost done. You're a brave man for telling your wife she is financially sound. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Right, David? Good
Yeah.
point. All right, guys. Now that the microphone sounds good, right? No back noises, no nothing. We fix that. But see, I hear absolutely no. I could shut off that deal, and I hear no um, any kind of echo at all except when Bobby is here for some reason. I don't know why. All right, guys and gals. Loretta's here. Grow some organic mushrooms. Yeah, I don't know what the mushrooms are like here. To tell you the truth, I haven't done any drugs in years and years and years. But hallucinogenics weren't my cup of tea. I didn't like anything that I wasn't in total 100% control of, and LSD and mushrooms and mescaline and that kind of stuff. Never appreciated the way a lot of people did back in the day. All right, everybody, I'm going to go over to my outro that Richard from Richard's Travel did both my intro and my outro. Came on the show, was it 2 or 3 live streams ago, and asked if he could do a new one. And I told him, of course, he's a great guy. And hopefully he'll do a new one. As soon as he does, you guys will see it. Until then, I will use this outro. You want to say goodbye would be the time now, Bronk. And I will catch everybody on the next one. Take it easy.
See?